Now launching the dumbest radio show in America. Welcome to Common Man and T-Bone.
No pools.
Nothing.
You know what they do have?
What?
Backpacks, school supplies. It's August.
Pumpkins.
We're coming on August soon. We're getting ready for school. Pools are gone, Mike. It's the middle of July. No one's got a pool.
Featuring Panama Ted.
Too hot.
Timmy Hall.
I will rub one on my face.
And a collection of profane noises.
Coach?
No, Dom.
I'm a genetic freak, and I'm not normal.
I want me some glory hole.
I'll keep it in the room.
Stop breathing. It used to be a lot longer.
The numbers don't lie.
This is Stupid. This is Man and Bone.
It is Wildcard Wednesday.
Yeah, buddy.
Here's what I decided.
What'd you decide?
I decided that even when I retire, I'm going to come in and just do Wednesday.
Oh, is that right?
Yes.
You're never going to retire.
No.
though. You're going to always do Wild Card Wednesday.
I'll be 80 and pissing on myself.
You
But
don't have to-
I'll be here going.
Listen, you don't have to wait till you're 80 to start doing that. There's no law that says you can't do that now.
You like my chest today?
You have a double. You have two buttons gone.
Yeah.
Well, I usually only have one button undone.
The top button for most.
The
I'm
top button.
also wearing a button-up shirt today because we coordinated our outfits, but I just have the top button unbuttoned, and that's it.
But as I was dressing this morning, my wife looked at me and said, "That's stupid. Unbutton the next one." And I said, "I don't like the next button undone. I feel on display."
I think that's right. You are on display.
I know, but she said she liked it better like this. So, I mean, there's a greater chance of her touching me later than you touching me right
That's fair.
now.
That's fair.
Actually, there's not.
I like that she basically said, I like it that you have the goods out for everybody to witness. You know, she's kind of like, yeah, put it out there. Show them what you got.
You can see it if you're in the YouTube chat. Just go to YouTube, search 971 The Fan, and you can watch us. Also, speaking of YouTube, I will be doing another Common Man's Basement on Friday at 8 o'clock. If you have not subscribed to the Common Man Basement channel, do it now.
There you go.
Just search Common Man's Basement. It's right there.
I think that the double button look works better when you're standing up. When you're sitting down, it's a little too separated from your body.
Now, Matty Ice wanted me to take it to the next level.
What?
And
Why?
undo another button.
He's not sitting in here with you. I am. And that level of sexual magnetism is just going to be too tough to resist. You can't go three buttons. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, my.
I can't do
Oh,
it.
my.
I could barely do the two.
Did it just get warmer in here, Teddy? Did you turn the heat up? What's going on?
Wildcard Wednesday. Hey, Ted, you want to take calls today?
No. How about no?
No. You know, we did that last week. That was Super Wildcard Wednesday, and it was super fun and super awkward.
All the news and notes you need as we go on campus at 4:48. Name dropping with Jeff Rimmer in the 5 o'clock hour. I asked Rimmer today if he was good to go. Here's the exact response that I got. I would walk over a blazing hot fire to join you anytime. That's the Rimmer response.
That's funny, because when I text him like, hey, you want to go to lunch? His response is no. Not like I would do anything for you. It's no, I'm busy.
I had to watch the gymnastics last night with Weepy McGee.
Yeah? Your wife is very
my God.
emotional about this stuff.
I can't take it. And then we let Samantha stay up and watch with us, too. So she was enjoying it. She was really focused on who was in last place. It's like, yes, but let's pay attention to who's in first place.
Mm-hmm.
Team USA.
Right. Well, but she's being empathetic. She's thinking about, what about the ones at the bottom? That sucks for them, doesn't it?
Maybe she thinks that.
Or
she thinks we need to mock them.
Oh, is that what she was saying?
Yeah.
That's good.
But here's what it is. The thing starts. Nothing's even happened yet. They're like showing Simone Biles and the wrap that she has on her calf.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Okay. Simone Biles is laughing. Ha, yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
Everybody's looking good. They got their makeup on, ready to go. And I look over, I see.
She's tearing up.
They're about to achieve their dreams.
I mean, they all are, right? They're all at the Olympics.
Oh, my God. It's nonstop weeping.
Does she feel that way? Like, I wonder if it's just because, well, you said it's the commercials for this stuff,
It's
right?
everything.
Like, I'm saying there are some sports that are graceful. Like gymnastics is, whether you're watching the men, whether you're watching the women, it is grace and power and elegance and beauty. It's artistic. It is artistic. They're scored on artistry on some of these.
I don't like it.
What do you mean you don't like it?
I don't like things where we're judging things. I like where, hey, you're faster than that person.
Sure.
Hey, you scored more points than that person. You're right. At a certain point, I know they're judging technique and all this, and there's perfect ways to do it, but it feels like you're judging art.
I agree with you to a point. I mean, I struggle with it like you. I don't understand why. I know why they have to do this because everybody's not doing the same routine, and even if you did, you'd have to judge that. There's no way they could all do their routines at the same time and like clobber into each other on the floor.
I get it.
But I gravitate more to sports like swimming where you know who won because someone touched the line at the end and got there first. That's easier for me. But yeah, I have, I wonder, does she get broken up at, like some of these sports are very graceful, but then you watch like the triathlon. And
no, she doesn't care about that.
They're like swimming in Pooh River, and then they're biking and running, and by the end of it, they just look like they want to die.
Yeah, she doesn't care.
Okay.
She gets this way for the figure skating.
Well, again,
for the Winter
artistry, elegance, grace, it's all there in figure skating. But, like rugby, was she broken up and teary for rugby?
Rugby. She didn't care.
But that was a great story.
I actually said, because, we were sort of discussing when the Olympics come to L.A. in 4 years, do we go?
Yes.
Something that we do. What do you want to go see? I said, I want to go see rugby and handball. Get the hell out of here. You asked me what I wanted to go see. That's what I want to see.
Yeah.
I want to go to gymnastics. Why? So you can weep in front of everybody? They're going to have the camera on you thinking this must be a family member.
What's wrong with her crying in front of everybody? That's fine. She's emotional. She's invested.
No, stop it.
That's allowed.
No, it's not allowed.
Yes,
because you don't have to deal with it all the time. I have lunch with this woman. We're in a restaurant. Yesterday, I had a day off. We went out to lunch. Okay?
Yeah.
We're in a restaurant. There is an old guy sitting by himself at a table. He seemed perfectly happy, at ease with the world.
Right.
Maybe he's the meanest guy ever, and no one wants to have lunch with him. She starts looking at this guy. Why is he by himself? His wife must be dead. And she starts crying in the restaurant. Then the waiter comes over and says, what is this guy doing to you? I'm doing nothing to her.
And then she's like, nothing. It's fine. Don't even look at him. Don't say anything. And you're like, should we call someone?
No, every time we go, if there's someone sitting by themselves, it's almost like she wants to invite them over. Look, I've gone to restaurants many times. I sit by myself.
Yeah.
I'm very happy. I don't want to be invited over to somebody else's table.
She would actually find it interesting in our dynamic of our family where Melissa and I are arguing over who gets to leave to have alone time away from the chaos of our house, where we have 3 children, 3 cats, a dog, probably various vermin that I don't know about, and God knows what else lurking in the spiritual realm in our house. All that's in there all the time, and we're like, no, I'm going to the grocery store. No, I'm going to the grocery store. We cannot wait to get out of our house for a few minutes.
So then what I have to do is I have to make up like a scenario where this person's a terrible person.
Well,
and that's why nobody wants to sit with him, right? And I've done this before, and then she starts to laugh, and then we forget about the old guy, right?
Yeah.
It's like diversion therapy.
Yeah.
Except she looks at me yesterday, and if you had no context as to what we were talking about, you see a woman weeping, a man holding his head, just saying, when is this going to end?
Yep.
And then she looks at me and says these words out loud. Tell me he's a child molester. He's a child molester, honey. That's why he's here.
Coke? Why not?
Coke Zero? Why not? Right. I can't escape it. I'm either having lunch with Torg, where he's screaming, where 3 doors down they can hear him, or my wife crying. I can't have a normal lunch.
I'm sorry. Yes, I'll have a Diet Coke. My husband just told me how that old man over there likes to have sex with animals.
Right.
Go ahead.
Is that why he's by himself? Because he's child molested? Yes, that's why, honey. You got it.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like when I am that age, I mean, I feel like a lot of people who reach that age, they enjoy spending time with their spouses, but not everybody is a do everything with your spouse person. Some people are like attached at the hip, and that's great. And there are other couples who are perfectly happy having their own like spaces in their house, who are perfectly happy with having their own time to go like see a movie, get a bite to eat by themselves. They like to spend time with their spouse as well and their family.
I'll tell you where this stems from.
But I think there could be just a lot of these guys who are like, my wife's at home. She's watching her shows. I'm out driving my sports car around and getting a bite to eat before I go back home. Like that's totally allowed in a senior relationship, I would think.
This is where the trauma comes from. Kristen's first ever job when she was a teenager was hostess at Romano's Macaroni Grill.
Okay.
Which used to be up by Tuttle. It is gone now.
I know where the place used to be.
Yes. Yeah. And so she was a hostess there. She said that every single week, the same old guy would come in and he would ask for a table for two.
Oh, boy.
Right?
Yeah, sure.
And she knew his name. Mm-hmm. She would seat him and he would sit at the table and then he would put a picture of his dead wife in a frame on the table next to him, and he would order dinner because that was their favorite place to go. So even after she passed, he kept going there. And now she assumes every old guy sitting in a restaurant is that guy.
You know, I'm not saying I'd have the guts to do it, but I think it would have been healthy for that old man is after like the, 8th time he did that, you might say, listen, the other patrons are getting weirded out by this. You got to go. And if he says, but this is our favorite place, it's like, well, you're not allowed to come back here. So move on. Get on with your life. You gotta get past it.
You get filmed.
You can still
put you on social media. Be like, look at this guy yelling at this old man.
It's like, well, I'm saving everybody from a lot of trauma where they're going to think about this guy for years later, when in fact, this guy might have been a weirdo. In fact, did she ever look at the picture closely? I'm going to say it was B. Arthur in the picture, and he's just a crazy old man.
He wasn't even married to her.
No, he just had a thing for her and was like, I'm bringing my B. Arthur picture to Macaroni Grill.
You were married to Valerie Bertinelli?
Yes, many years ago. That's even worse. How old were you? How old was she? Where is this picture from?
It's like my grandmother, when she was in the throes of dementia, would get dressed up every single day in her finest clothes because she thought George Bush was coming to marry her.
Yes, I remember you telling us this, or telling me this.
Yeah.
That's, I mean, it's you got to laugh so you don't cry, right?
Exactly.
Right?
What are we going to do?
Your wife is like, I would rather just cry. No laugh.
The good news is she forgot all about it the next day. So she just dressed up again.
Oh, sure. Yeah, grandma just was right there. That's nice. Maybe, I hope she got that date.
In the afterlife?
Was it George Bush or W?
No. She wanted the young guy. Because we asked her that.
There's an old saying in Texas.
Exactly. She wanted the young one.
Ah, yes.
Yes. All right. Olympians are mutants. Details next. And Wildcard Wednesday stuff. Common Man and T-Bone on the Fan.
Fan Traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
You should know that both north and southbound Winchester Pike between Hamilton Road and Courtright Road is currently blocked due to an accident, so seek an alternate route there. And we have a disabled vehicle that's blocking the left lane on westbound 70 on the west side between West Broad Street and 670. This report is sponsored by Pirani's Hockey World. Got some old hockey gear you've been looking to get rid of? Sideline Swap will be on hand the last 3 days of the Pirani's Hockey World annual summer sale event in Westerville, August 1st to the 11th, to purchase your lightly used sports gear. Don't miss it. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Fan Traffic sponsored by Pella Windows and Doors, voted by Columbus homeowners as the leading and most trusted window brand. Find out why at PellaColumbus.com or at their brand new Polaris showroom.
Hey guys, it's summer and time to do more outdoors, but do you feel out of energy, lacking motivation and mental focus? It could be low testosterone. Low T affects millions of men and happens naturally. The solution? Testosterone replacement therapy at Low T Center. It starts with a quick test and results are fast. Don't wait. Take control of your health. And now, Low T Center is offering a free initial test. So if you're over 30, schedule a visit at lowtcenter.com today. Offer till July 31st. That's lowtcenter.com. Terms and conditions apply.
It's a red, white, and cool sale at Logan Services. Red hot savings up to $2,700 off a train system. And take advantage of 0% APR financing for 72 months. And pick one freebie for extra home comfort this summer. Plus, check out tax credits up to $2,600. With a system for every home and every budget, it's hard to stop a train. Find us online and book your free estimate now. Fast, friendly service, Logan Services.
Hi, it's me, Little Bob from Bob's Discount Furniture. I know, you don't know me yet, but I'm here to let you know that I'm opening up 2 brand new showrooms in the Columbus area, located in Reynoldsburg and Polaris, bringing even more of my everyday low prices to the people of Ohio. And if you can't wait, mybobs.com is the quickest and easiest way to get unbeatable furniture prices delivered straight to your home today. That's my 2 brand new Bob's Discount Furniture stores coming to Reynoldsburg and Polaris this summer.
Get Bob's Discount!
Direct Auto Insurance is for uncompromisers, the people who refuse to make trade-offs in life. Like Kelly, when her old car insurance got so expensive that she couldn't afford to drive anymore, do you think she started carrying her groceries for miles? No. But she did find Direct Auto's savings that allowed her to drive instead of compromise. With savings of up to 25%, you too can stop compromising and keep driving. Get a quote today at directauto.com. Savings based on applied discounts and will vary. Terms apply. How you buy can affect price. National General Group, Winston-Salem.
The Buckeyes are starting fall camp and we're tagging along. The Fan is broadcasting live August 1st through the 4th at Ohio State football practice. Morning juice and Bishop and Friends Thursday and Friday, plus live weekend programming. Let's go.
Cash, moolah, greenback toast, Grilla, chips, bread and mold, cheddar, butter, lewd and scratch. Find the lettuce, make a match. Lettuce, gravy, game on the back for $30. That's a wrap. There's many words for cash, no doubt, but there's only one $30 cash word. Check it out. Cash word from Ohio, lottery. It's $30 show. Cash word, it's fun to go with millions of prizes, don't you know? Lottery players are subject to Ohio laws and commission regulations. Play responsibly.
Summer's heating up at Zumbizi Bay. Slide into the action with our thrilling rides. Relax and unwind in the lazy river. Join us for $19.99 admission after 4 p.m. Zumbizi Bay, Central Ohio's largest water park. Get your tickets at zumbizibay.com.
Hi, it's Bob Capace from Worthington Jewelers. Need a perfect gift? Check out the new line of Glock watches and other stunning jewelry at Worthington Jewelers. Make every occasion sparkle with Worthington Jewelers, where exceptional gifts await.
If a friend asks how you're doing, and you say,
I'm okay.
When the truth is,
I don't want my problems to burden anyone.
Or you say,
hang it in there.
Because
if I ask for help, they'll just think I'm weak.
Then this is your sign to call, text, or chat 988 for free, confidential support. Anytime. You don't have to hide how you feel.
Hey, Ohio! Don't miss the Ohio State Fair July 24th through August 4th.
With fair favorites like the butter cow sculpture, livestock animals,
endless shopping,
delicious fair food,
free live music, thrilling rides and games,
competitions, and so much more.
Enjoy all that the Ohio State Fair has to offer now through Sunday, August 4th.
Tickets on sale at the gate or at ohiostatefair.com.
Need to hire quality candidates fast? You need Indeed. Our video interview tool makes it easy and effortless to meet with candidates. Visit Indeed.com/credit.
Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
Today, looking at a blend of sun and clouds, hot and humid with a heat index between 95 and 97 degrees. Showers and storms possible between about 3 p.m. and 8 p.m. Tonight, look for partly cloudy skies, lows in the low 70s. Another hot and humid day tomorrow with a high of 93. You can expect a few showers and storms on your Thursday. I'm meteorologist Dylan Robichaud with your 10 TV weather impact forecast on 97.1 The Fan.
Common Man and T-Bone is sponsored by the Sportsbook at Hollywood Casino. The Fan, Ohio sports destination.
Uncomfortably talking about food.
Lord have mercy, I'm about to bust.
This is Man and Bone.
Happy Wednesday. It is Wildcard Wednesday.
Oh, yeah. Is this where?
What do you got?
You want me to read some wild cards?
Come on, let's go.
Well, I didn't know if we were starting there or where we were starting. This one says, let's start off with Man's Droopy Sack, who says, my guys, you show up to work tomorrow and find out your co-host was arrested for a major crime. What do you think it was that they did? So we just know that one of us got arrested for a major crime, but we have no idea what it was. I mean, Teddy, am I wrong? If I was to assume that Mike got arrested for something and it was called a major crime, the first reaction is murder, right?
Well, I would hope not.
No, it's a major crime.
Yeah, it's got to be something, Teddy.
I'm not rooting for this.
Maybe he just had some road rage or something.
Okay,
so he didn't murder somebody.
So
he ran him
manslaughter,
off the road.
Manslaughter, major crime. No, like major running someone off the road is like you get a year or two, maybe. I'm saying like major crime.
So it's just murder.
Here's the thing.
No.
Teddy respects me so much. He can't even put himself in that frame of mind. I can't picture my buddy doing anything major.
Teddy, blink twice if you're afraid of making the victim list. It's okay. It's a safe space here. This is just a show. It's fine. We're all pretending.
I mean, I assume every Monday when you come in, you've slapped your wife around a little bit.
Thanks.
Over the weekend.
Good. I mean, thank you so much. Last week I got racism. This week I get abuser. This is good.
No, we're playing a game.
In here? Yeah, I said murderer.
Speaking of that,
which you say all the time. You want to murder everyone.
Did you like Monday with Tyvus?
Loved Monday with Tyvus.
Did you wear your white hood in here?
No.
No? Okay.
You know what? Thank God you said that just now, because yesterday I wore a white hoodie in when I was in with Timmy, but that would have been really awkward given your conversations and all this stuff you've set up if I wore that Monday.
All right. I assume, first of all, none of you guys would do anything bad.
No, none of us would
play
do
the game.
this.
Let's play the game. I'm going to say you fled from the cops. High-speed chase in the Mustang.
That's fair. Yeah. And then I was like, state lines or something, and now we've got multiple jurisdictions involved. Okay.
Teddy, I'm going to say, was having sex with his dogs.
No.
Stop it.
And he's running
I'd rather be accused of murder.
There you go.
Teddy's running a doggy pornography ring.
Okay. I actually think, Ted, your major crime, I could see you being involved. Like at one point, you just snap and you quietly start embezzling funds to a degree that eventually we catch up and find out.
From where?
Not here. Somewhere he's got access to. I don't know.
Yeah. I was going to say, I probably stole some money from somewhere.
Yeah,
that's probably.
And then we find out Ted's sitting on like $8.2 million over a period of 8 years. He's been just slowly trickling it away.
All right.
Trying to launder that stuff.
But you are murdering someone.
Yes, I'll murder. I probably
now,
will
I don't
in
think
real life.
I don't think it'd be premeditated. I do think it would just be you snapping and then like it just goes. But yes, I think murder's the easiest one for us to figure out with you.
You ever I was talking about this with Tyvus, and he said, yes, he's done this. Been like driving on a road and look over and say, man, that'd be a good place to hide a body.
Oh, yeah, well, you just notice it.
Yeah, you just notice it.
Like you notice this would be a good spot for a donut shop. You're just thinking functionally about how life works.
Like
right?
that patch of woodland looks like it's never been touched.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there's development kind of on either side, and it's not big enough to put something new there.
Right. They're not going to put anything. They're not going to knock it down anytime soon. They're not going to dig it
spot.
up. Sure.
Anyway,
I mean, I've also thought about that where I see like an empty building, and I'm like, a business could go there. You're looking at it and going,
a body
could go there. Yeah.
Waste not, want not. I mean,
the Lord provides. Just in mysterious ways. You never know when you're going to need a place to hide a body. Maybe there's a reason why you're getting that premonition, Mike. You never know.
Me and Ariana Grande fascinated by Jeffrey Dahmer.
Is she?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, she said she's fascinated by him, and I am too. Because, look, I am not about the killing. Killing bad.
Yes, just so everybody knows, these are all jokes we've been telling today about each other with the crimes.
Right, killing.
He's not actually going to murder someone.
No, killing bad, okay?
Mm-hmm.
But if you're going to kill, again, I don't recommend it.
If you're going to murder, I think is what you're saying.
If you're going to murder, at least have the decency to eat the person after you've done it.
Right.
I mean, that's the ultimate.
I understand
waste
that.
not, want not.
Yes.
You just take the person, throw them away like trash? No. You serve them up for fajitas night. That's what you do.
Right. I understand that our legal system has defined one of those as worse for some reason, but
Why?
I don't know. If someone says this is all theoretical, let's be very clear about that. I had a plan and I murdered 37 people and I slashed them or whatever and left their body and
bad.
Serial killer. Bad.
Yes.
If someone says I murdered the most awful person I was aware of near me, and then I used that for food, and no one found out about it for 20 years, and everybody was actually glad this guy was gone. What I'm saying is that really more evil than the slasher guy? It's evil and bad. It's not more evil than the slasher guy.
In your scenario, is it evil or just solving a problem?
This is a person who has no empathy that did that. That's a psychopath. Psychopaths would look at a situation and go, no one likes this guy. We're all hungry. Let's have tacos, and then that would be that. That's bad and wrong and psychopath behavior. Is it more evil than the 37 people being murdered? I'm just throwing out an ethical question. That's all.
Yeah. I'm just saying, look, you should go to jail, obviously.
For all of this, yes.
If you kill kill someone, I'm pro jail.
Instantly jail.
However, if you consume the victim, then I think you at least get a couple years taken off the sentence.
You know what? I mean, yeah, but then,
if you're going to drink the pop, at least recycle the can. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I think you lost me now.
All right.
I think I'm back on anti-cannibalism. I dipped my toe in to Lake Winnipeg cannibalism, and now I'm back out. I'm out.
Hey, the triathlon going on today at the Olympics, and they were swimming in the river.
The Pooh River.
24 hours ago, the river that they said, nope, we checked today. E. coli levels, bad. But 24 hours later, safe.
Well, what I found interesting, what have they told us this entire time about this river, is that the E. coli levels go up as the rain happens.
Mm-hmm.
And that's unavoidable because it's how their system is designed. When they flood it, it gets worse. And then as that rainwater goes away, it all goes back down to safer levels. And so they said yesterday it was bad. This morning they said, hey, good news, it's all tested positive. Let's run this race. We're fine. And then they said it was raining at the time they did this, and that would lead you to believe that the levels would be worse.
But not when they tested it.
Not when they tested it,
it was fine.
Man, they got that one wave that went up and just left enough E. coli out, and that's where they scooped the water out of, I guess. But
so congratulations
good for them.
To the winner, Britain's Alex Yee. He won gold in the men's triathlon.
Okay.
And he also has MRSA. He doesn't realize that yet, but he does. You know when you're driving in the car and you're on the highway, and on the other side of the highway, it's just jammed up. Huge accident, standstill, highways closed, jammed up for miles.
Yes.
And so you're just driving the other direction so it doesn't affect you. And then eventually you see the cars start to disperse the further you get away from the scene. And you see people just happily driving, not knowing that in about a minute, they're going to hit the worst traffic jam of their life.
Mm-hmm.
They have no idea what's coming to them. That's what I thought of when I saw these people swimming in the river. You have no idea what's about to come to you.
No.
Congratulations, you won a gold medal, and you're dead. You have balls on your face.
I don't have pink eye. I actually have pink face. I don't even know what this is. It's
Invented a new strand of MRSA.
They're all just welded shut right now.
That's right. What do you want to do next?
Wildcard Wednesday.
Yes, but I have something else to share with you because there's a story out there. You think it would go away. It's not going to go away. And people are saying, oh, you crazy Buckeye fans, you're making something out of nothing. No, we're looking at something that's still a thing. And we'll discuss it coming up next. Common Man and T-Bone on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
Watch out for a disabled vehicle that's blocking the left lane and causing some holdup on westbound 70 on the west side from West Broad Street to 670. And you should know that both north and southbound Winchester Pike from Hamilton Road to Courtright Road is currently blocked due to an accident. This report is sponsored by Donato's Pizza. Every piece is important. When it comes to your favorite toppings, Donato's doesn't take them lightly. Actually, quite the opposite. They pile them on from edge to edge. Now for a limited time, get 25% off when you order online and pick it up. Use promo code TAKE25. Donato's, every piece is important. I'm Nicole for 97.1, The Fan Traffic.
Common Man here for Care Heating and Cooling. Weather is unpredictable, but the inside of your home should be comfortable just the way you like it. And the best way to avoid those unnecessary surprises is with a care plan. See, with a care plan, you get priority service, system maintenance in case of an emergency. Just another way to give you and your family peace of mind. And maintaining your systems properly can help save you money. A properly maintained furnace and air conditioner run more efficiently, reducing your utility usage. Regular maintenance also prevents breakdowns and extends the life of your equipment. I'm on the care plan, and I'm quite the expert. I'll stop by and give your system a once-over. I will. Don't tempt me. I end every commercial the same way, telling you to hire Care when you need a company you can trust. It's not just a slogan. That's the Care creed. How about this? Lennox. They have thousands of dealers nationwide. HVAC royalty. Last year, Lennox gave Care their coveted Partner of the Year award because they're trusted by their customers and their partners. Care Heating and Cooling. Call 1-800-COOLING or book an appointment online at careheatingandcooling.com when you need a company you can trust.
More and more people are falling into problem gambling. Mary Haven's experts offer comprehensive care. You and your loved ones can count on mental, emotional, and financial guidance.
Confidential and judgment-free. Go to maryhaven.com today.
Common Man here for Jermaine Lexus of Dublin and Easton. I was in my Lexus the other day. It was hot as hell, but I was so thankful for my ventilated seats. I'm not saying that's why you should buy one. It's just very nice. Right now at Jermaine Lexus, it's the Golden Opportunity Sales Event with lease payments as low as $499 a month and 3.99% financing on select models. Get this, the RZ is 0%. I have been a Jermaine customer for years, even before I started doing the commercials. If you're in the market, please stop in. Jermaine Lexus, Dublin and Easton, JermaineLexus.com.
We go to war for you.
Burn injuries can be devastating, but you don't have to face them alone. Call Sugar Shinar Trial Attorneys today at 877-WAR-FOR-YOU.
We go to war for you. WarForYou.com. We don't talk politics on The Fan. It's divisive, fear-stoking, and negative. That's what our social media is for. Or your crazy uncle's house, or the grocery store, or you get my point. The Fan, Ohio's politics-free destination.
Hi, it's me, Little Bob from Bob's Discount Furniture. I know, you don't know me yet, but I'm here to let you know that I'm opening up 2 brand new showrooms in the Columbus area, located in Reynoldsburg and Polaris, bringing even more of my everyday low prices to the people of Ohio. And if you can't wait, MyBobs.com is the quickest and easiest way to get unbeatable furniture prices delivered straight to your home today. That's my 2 brand new Bob's Discount Furniture stores coming to Reynoldsburg and Polaris this summer.
Get Bob's Discount!
Need inspiration? Shop Kroger for over 30,000 mouth-watering choices with savings beyond low prices, like digital coupons worth over $600 each week and up to $1 off per gallon at the pump. More savings and more inspiring flavors make Kroger worth it every time. Kroger, fresh for everyone. Fuel restrictions apply.
Save on this snack time favorite. Red, white, or black seedless grapes are on sale, just $1.49 a pound with your card and digital coupon. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
Common Man and T-Bone here. Visit Hollywood Casino Columbus this summer for exciting live sports action. We got the biggest screens around, and ESPN Bet is live in Ohio.
Plus, Penn Play Rewards members can win up to $500 Penn Cash every week. Visit PennPlaySports.com/cover5 today and register for your chance to play and win.
Not a member? Get the Penn Play app today.
Hollywood Casino Columbus is your live sports headquarters.
Must be 21 or older. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Ignite your Irish spirit at the Dublin Irish Festival, August 2nd through 4th. Prepare to be blown away as you explore one of the top Irish festivals in the US, drawing over 100,000 guests to Dublin, Ohio each year. Enjoy 7 music stages, 60 acts and more than 800 performers, epic Irish entertainment, great food and more. Get your tickets at DublinIrishFestival.org.
Common Man and T-Bone is sponsored by the Hinderer Motor Company. We love what moves you. The Fan, Ohio's sports destination.
Off Topic is on brand. This is Man and Bone.
Happy Wednesday. It is Wildcard Wednesday. Now, T-Bone's going to sell you something.
Well, man, I'm going to tell you about the company that is the #1 roofing company in Columbus. Now, it's been voted that way by Consumer Choice Awards for 22 years in a row, but if you've dealt with them, you already know it's Able Roof. You can take advantage of their summer promotion before it's over. No payments, no interest until 2026, and save up to $1,000 on a new roof, siding, and windows. Don't put off getting a new roof any longer. Call Able Roof today, 614-444-ROOF, for the #1 roofing company in Columbus for 22 years in a row. That is 614-444-ROOF. Able Roof.
Got a lot of things going on today. We have Team USA men's basketball in action against South Sudan. What's the score? I can't read. You had LASIK. What does that say?
It's 47-31.
All right. Dominating.
I think I could be wrong.
I was just watching the swimming back there. Spoiler alert if you want to watch it later. Katie Ledecky doing Katie Ledecky things.
Oh, hang on. We have a term for this. Whenever we are going to spoil the Olympics, we say Marie Antoinette.
Okay.
And then we give you the score.
Marie Antoinette.
Okay.
Katie Ledecky's still awesome. But all that pales in comparison to the real thing that's going on. The thing that we all should be paying attention to.
Yeah.
You should be taking time off of work. Right now, the Royals lead the White Sox 6-3. The White Sox are going for loss number 17 in a row.
Yeah.
Bottom 7, Royals up 6-3. Let's go, boys. The longest losing streak in the history of Major League Baseball is 26 games. We got a long way to go.
Mm-hmm.
Pace yourself.
Right.
A lot of losing yet to happen.
Boy, I'll tell you, man, if you're going to be bad, you might as well. It's kind of like your cannibalism thing earlier. If you're going to murder, you might as well go for the gold, right? And if they're going to be this bad, they might as well be the worst team ever at this point. You don't want to see them win another game all year, I bet.
Nope. I hate watching them.
Well,
I have more fun watching them this year, hating them, than if they had any chance to win.
Nah, but not like because you don't believe that they're actually built to do anything.
No, it's the worst team I ever saw.
If you were in 2005, though, that was fun. You enjoyed that because that was a team that had a chance to win, and they did. So it's not that you don't ever want to see them win. It's that if they're not going to be any good, let them be miserable. Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. By the way,
125 years of baseball on the south side of Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
And this is what you get.
Well, this is by far, I'm sure, the worst start they've ever had.
Start?
Well, no, whatever.
Tomorrow's August.
What do you call it? To this point in the season, this is the worst record they've ever had. I'm sure, right?
Yes.
Has to be.
This is coming up on the worst record anyone has ever had, including expansion teams and teams where everyone died in a plane crash.
Right. Well, the 62 Mets are the measurement for, modern futility, and that was their expansion year. They were god-awful.
Mm-hmm.
Then what they do 7 years later? They won the World Series.
That's right.
So if you know what, maybe there's hope for your Sox. If they go through and they get the worst record, 7 years from now, they're going to pull it out.
Central Michigan is still tinkering with their football program. So they're parting ways with their quarterback coach, Jake Costner, just weeks before the season, as you do.
Mm-hmm.
Right? This makes absolutely no sense that you would make a coaching change at this point, unless Costner has deep ties to Harbaugh because he worked for him for 4 years.
Oh, sure.
And they're still trying to figure out this whole how did Connor Stalions get on your sideline thing. Now, I have seen other people say, Buckeye fans, you are beating a dead horse with this. You are trying to make something out of nothing. No, when it comes to Central Michigan, we're not, okay?
No.
Because Central Michigan had an investigation, internal investigation. We're going to get to the bottom of how Connor Stalions got on our sidelines. What are the results of that investigation, Bone?
Nothing.
Inconclusive. They don't know anything. They're still investigating. How are you still investigating? How is it that 3 weeks before the season starts, you're firing a head coach that had ties to Jim Harbaugh?
Well,
there's nothing there?
Let me throw this into the mix. November 6, 2023, our guy Adam Rittenberg had an article up on ESPN, still there. Title of it is NCAA Joins Central Michigan Investigation of Sideline Staffer. And this, of course, is trying to figure out who or what or how a man resembling Connor Stalions appeared on the Chippewas sidelines in team-issued gear for their September 1st season opener at Michigan State. Amy Folan, who is the athletics director there, confirmed that Central Michigan, quote, continues its review of the matter in cooperation with the NCAA. Fast forward to this week, yesterday, because, again, the story came out on Monday that notice of allegations to Michigan for their sign-stealing scandal are going to come out sometime this week.
Yeah.
They're going to do that. We thought it might be Tuesday. We're now to Wednesday. Still haven't seen it yet. But in that wake of all that, we get this news that Jim McElwain has fired a couple guys from the staff. So ESPN reached out again. Adam Rittenberg reached out to Central Michigan. The AD released a short statement to them where she said, quote, Central Michigan does not comment on ongoing personnel matters. The NCAA investigation is still ongoing. We will continue to cooperate and look forward to a resolution. Again, their investigation is part and parcel with the one that they're doing on Michigan, is it not?
Yeah.
So we're almost to a point now where we're going to get a notice of allegations against Michigan. Central Michigan is firing people, and their AD says this is still under investigation. How do they not know who this was? My answer is they have to know, and we're just waiting for the big press release that tells everybody what all the punishments are. There's no way Central Michigan looks good in this, because either they are stupid or they were coercing with Michigan. I mean, what is the other option? If you didn't know this guy was on your sidelines, you're idiots.
No, they'll throw this quarterback coach to the dogs. Say, oh, he was rogue.
Right. So
he wasn't working for us. He wasn't. He didn't officially have ties to Central Michigan and Michigan. No. He went rogue.
Yeah. Well, that's again. I would kind of put that under stupid then. If you didn't know that one of your coaches was actively working with another school to get them intel.
This is what we said about the whole Harbaugh thing.
Yeah.
Where it's like, well, Harbaugh had to know. It's like, well, he didn't know. He's just stupid. Can I tell you something? People still get in trouble for stupid.
They do. That's right.
All right. You don't have to have evil intent to get in trouble. There are plenty of people sitting in prison right now because they're stupid, not because they're evil.
Well, the NFL, them too. The NCAA did clarify their rule a few years ago where they said, even if you're as a coach saying, I didn't know that someone hired strippers and escorts to be around our recruits when they came to Louisville, Rick Pitino, that's no longer a defense. You can't say that. They have lack of institutional control that they slap you with because they say you should have known better about that. I'm not saying that's what's going to happen to Central Michigan, but the idea that you can just be ignorant of the stupidity going on your campus, that is no longer a thing.
Huge upset at the Olympics today. Huge. I mean, they may show this in prime time later, so I don't want to spoil it for you, but I will.
Okay.
Coming up next. And Wildcard Wednesday. Common Man and T-Bone on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
You're looking at a 5-minute slowdown due to an accident that's blocking the right lane. If you're on eastbound 270 on the North Outer Belt after 23, it will be stop and go from 315. And there's a 5-minute delay on northbound 71 on the north side from 670 to 11th Avenue. This report is sponsored by Donato's Pizza. Every piece is important. When it comes to your favorite toppings, Donato's doesn't take them lightly. Actually, quite the opposite. They pile them on from edge to edge. Now for a limited time, get 25% off when you order online and pick it up. Use promo code TAKE25. Donato's. Every piece is important. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Fan Traffic is sponsored by BMI Federal Credit Union. BMI Federal Credit Union has been voted best credit union for the past 6 years in a row by CBUS Top Picks. Visit BMIFCU.org to learn more.
Hey, Buckeye fans, ready for the chance to win one of 12 ultimate Buckeye experiences? As the official wing sponsor of Ohio State Athletics, Roosters is kicking off an incredible giveaway you won't want to miss. We're talking tickets, sideline passes, a trip for two to the Oregon game, and exclusive access to the Ryan Day Coaches Show. Go to roosterswings.com to register and see all the details. 3 drawings, 12 winners. Register today and every day. Roosters, a fun, casual joint.
I need a small order of sheet metal to repair something in the shop. It's not much, but can you help me out?
At Metal Supermarkets, no order is too small.
Wait, really?
Yep.
What about small home projects?
Yep.
For a car I'm working on?
Yep.
Any kind of metal?
Yep.
Cut to size?
Yep.
With no minimum order?
Yep.
How about 1,000 cut pieces of aluminum flat bar?
Yep. Choose from over 8,000 types, shapes, and grades of metal in any quantity you need. And yes, we're serious. Any metal, any size, ready fast. Locally owned on Wilson Road.
Bobby Carpenter here for Affinity Whole Health, the leader in the testosterone and hormone replacement therapy game. And weight loss too, that's right. Affinity offers semaglutide injections for weight loss in addition to their testosterone treatments so you can lose weight and build muscle. They customize a plan directly for you. They added peptides to my TRT. They've added semaglutide with my friend's testosterone, and the results are amazing. They're pumped about summertime and pool season, so check them out at feelgreatcolumbus.com. That's feelgreatcolumbus.com.
Lanny went to college and racked up huge debt.
A little bit over $100,000.
For a degree he couldn't use, now what?
I had a friend that went to my computer career and they talked to me about it.
He was done in just months.
I did do it online.
They even helped him get hired immediately after graduation.
One of the things I love about IT is that you can work from anywhere you want.
You could become an IT pro in just months with zero experience at My Computer Career.
It worked for me, and I know it can work for you.
It's not rocket science. It's mycomputercareer.edu. Do you feel that? The season is getting closer. Buckeye football comes your way in 31 days. Every game, every season. Proud to be your flagship home for Ohio State football. The Fan, Ohio sports destination.
Driving plays a big part in driving the local economy. It helps us all get where we're going and creates good jobs close to home. At Synovus Energy, our refineries in Toledo and Lima are a reliable domestic source of gasoline, diesel, and jet fuel. Plus, more than 2,300 employees and contractors work for us here in Ohio. See how we're helping local communities move forward at Synovus.com.
Welcome to Nada Yada Island.
This season on Nada Yada Island. When we were new, they spoiled me. They even gave me a phone. But then, it's like I didn't exist.
Don't take yada yada from your wireless carrier. Now with Metro, get that new customer feeling again and again. Introducing Metro Flex. Free 5G phones when you join, same deals as new customers when you stay. Only at Metro by T-Mobile. Just bring your number and ID and sign up for an eligible plan. After 12 months, trade in and get our best deals on select devices.
Hey, have you heard about Tim Hortons' new happy hour? Get 50% off summer menu drinks after 2 p.m., Monday to Thursday.
50% off?
Yeah. Try the new Cocoa Caramel Crunch Iced Cap, Butter Pecan Cold Brew, Mango Frozen Lemonade, Solar Splash Tim's Boost, and Berry Cherry Refresher.
There are so many options. That's really good.
Discover a new favorite with Tim's Summer Menu and enjoy 50% off during happy hour. Only at Tim's. Limited time at participating U.S. restaurants. Terms apply.
Great coaching can make all the difference, especially when it comes to your money. At Right Pac Credit Union, our financial coaches are on your team. We'll help you create a winning game plan that's customized for your unique needs, so you can make the most of your hard-earned money and live the life you want to live. Best of all, Right Pac Credit Union serves all of Central Ohio, so getting in the game is easy. Let's win together. Stop by one of our Central Ohio member centers to get started today. Equal housing opportunity, insured by NCUA.
Want to know anything about the Fans contest, how to win, or what's up for grabs? Check out 971thefan.com. The Fan, Ohio sports destination.
Today's special value is 3 hours of stupid. You're listening to Common Man and T-Bone.
Please subscribe to this stupid show. The podcast of it, wherever you get your audio. Just search Common Man and T-Bone. Click subscribe. Every single show comes right to your device free of charge. The podcast is brought to you by our friends Care Heating and Cooling. It is Wildcard Wednesday.
Let's see. I have Nut Guy Butt says, my guys, due to an overabundance of syphilis, both in the River Seine and the Olympic Village, you're forced to fill the rosters of all the Olympic sports with fan talent. Who are you going to pick for what event? And yes, Tito has to be put in an event. Well, first off, no, he doesn't. I mean, we're going to decide who fits in with what event, right?
Well, I was upstairs today, and Sweet Lou, our fearless leader, was talking about how back in the day, he was a mean breakdancer.
Oh.
And would, had to put a piece of cardboard down on the ground and he could spin a Rooney. And
he was a B-boy?
He says so.
Okay.
We asked him to get down and prove it. He said he wouldn't. Just like Fidoff told me he was a tap dancer and then has never proved it to me.
Well, in fairness to Tito, if he was like 5 when he tap danced and that was, 100 years ago.
I know, but I asked him directly, do you still know how to tap dance? He said, yes.
Well, then
I said, well, then give me some. He said, I don't have the right shoes. I said, I just want to see the movement.
Yeah, we don't need to hear it.
I don't care about the shoes. You're a liar. So, Sweet Lou, breakdancing.
Liar. I'm going to say liar.
You, I would put as a wrestler.
Wrestler?
Yeah. Put a singlet on you. Nobody's going to move you around.
Well, that's fair. But there's weight limits. That's the problem.
You're super heavyweight.
Oh, yeah, I guess it's right. Then you can do anything. That's right.
What would Teddy do?
Teddy, I feel like Ted would have some ability when it comes to accuracy.
Archery.
Either archery or the shooting sports. Something like that, I would think.
I'll do that. Sign me up, yeah.
Teddy, have you ever shot a bow and arrow?
Yes.
Okay.
I wasn't very good at it.
Well, but you get time
I have
to train.
done it.
You get to practice.
Yeah, I need some training. I think I could do that. Yeah.
What would I do? Not much.
No.
Ping pong is what
ping pong's where you and Timmy would be our doubles ping pong.
And you know what?
Yeah.
That is the huge upset today. Huge upset. The 26th ranked Swedish ping pong player, table tennis is what they call it, beat the number 1 player in the world from China. So for the first time in 20 years, China will not win the gold and silver in table tennis because this guy's been knocked out. And apparently this is such a huge upset, the table tennis people were losing their minds.
Yes, this sounds like a big deal to me.
The Swedish player collapsed. He was crying. He was so excited. He said, I can't believe that I beat this guy. I don't think I've ever even taken a set from this guy.
Wow.
And I beat him.
Well, so apparently the guy who lost was Wang Chuqin. He won the mixed doubles. He won the gold medal in that. Now, that was yesterday. Today in his matchup, that's when he lost to Sweden's Truls Morgard.
My guy.
Truls, my guy. 22-year-old Morgard. It was his second ever victory over a Chinese player in international competition. And like you said, they're bringing that up because the Chinese players, the team, has been the dominant force in this sport for many years.
For 20 years.
Yeah.
They've taken gold and silver.
It's incredible.
And now, not.
Yeah, so this puts him into the round of 16. Is that what I said? I think that's right. Yeah, it gets him. So that's, still a long way to go. It's not like this guy is guaranteed of winning a gold, but he celebrated, they said, by dancing, jumping around, shouting to the crowd. So this was a massive upset, to your point.
Very excited. I'm sure they'll show the whole thing in its entirety in prime time tonight. Snoop Dogg will be there. It'll be fantastic.
They should. I will tell you, I have Swedish ancestry, and today I'm going to lean into that, and I'm going to say, Truls, my guy. Rooting hard for him over there.
Wildcard Wednesday, you can tweet us at manandbone971. You can text the burner phone 614-787-3093.
This is from the Juicy Dave, who says, my duffel bag KFC buffet thieves. That's your thing, not mine. How would an honor system cheese farm do in Central Ohio? If you've missed this, we've talked about how in, was this New Hampshire?
Vermont,
sorry. In Vermont, they have cheese farms where they put the cheese out, you drive up, you select your cheese, you pay your money, you put it into a
nobody's working there.
No, you just roll up to this little barn and get what you want, and it's all on the honor system.
They have, refrigerators there. They got a nice little inside shop there. You can get what you want, and then you leave money. There's prices there. You leave the money. And when Kristen and I went, because she's a heartless SOB.
Why don't people just steal from here?
I don't know, because they don't.
Right.
Because there's tact and pride and I don't know. All that stuff comes into play. Now, I'm sure maybe one person will come up here once a year and ruin it for everybody. But by and large, and I can't believe I'm going to say this.
Oh, boy.
I can't believe I'm going to say it.
Here we go.
You know what, Teddy? I want you to dump it as soon as I say it. Because I by and large, human beings are good people. They're good.
Boy, that is off-brand for you.
All right? So you have some people that will ruin it, but I guess the honor system cheese farm people are betting those people aren't in Vermont.
Can I say something about that? I genuinely think this is true. Obviously, there are exceptions, and obviously there's cynicism that would make us believe this wouldn't work. But I think more often than not, if you treat other people with a amount of respect, like if you tell people, yeah, I trust you to not steal from me, you're going to be less likely to have that happen.
Yeah, that's probably right.
I'm not saying that if you put an honor system cheese farm in Midtown Manhattan and everything around it is all commercial and, that kind of thing, I don't know that it would be perfect. But I do think if you did that, people might actually take it upon themselves to say, oh, hold on a second. You can steal from one of these other, places trying to rip you off with all their gouging prices. You're not going to rip off the free cheese place or the place where they leave the thing there. Don't rob that place trusts us. Don't do that.
Yes, steal from these other people.
Yeah, steal from the heartless bastard across the way who has got like a gun behind the safe and everything's gated up and you can't even get a candy bar without getting an ID check. But yeah, like maybe there would be a little of that that would work.
You know what? I think it would do fine.
He then asks the Juicy Dave, what other honor system establishments would you like to implement?
Well, I'll tell you what. My daughter really wants to do some sort of lemonade stand, baked good thing.
Okay.
And she wants to take the money that she raises from that, and she said she wants to give it to Anthony Rothman to give to the animal shelter.
Well, that's nice.
Okay. And then I said, we're not giving Rothman any money. We will donate money to some sort of animal thing.
Okay.
I don't want to give Rothman the satisfaction.
Why not? It's fine. It's all going to the same place.
But I had suggested, because she wanted lemonade, and I said, it's really hot and people are busy. I said, how about we wait until the fall? And then we do cider and fall cookies.
Sure.
And we do a whole thing, right?
Yeah,
We do a whole thing. And then she was like, well, how much should we charge? I said, you know what we do? Pay what you want.
Yeah, that's good.
Pay what you want. You if you don't have any money, that's okay. Have a cookie anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Pay what you want. And maybe somebody comes and pays $50 for one cookie.
Yeah. That would be great.
Just pay what you want. And I bet you that with that system, you would make more money than if you had prices on things.
I bet you're right. Now, I will say, I think this honor system thing only works if we get everyone to do it. Like it's harder to do it when it's just one place, but like if the city of Columbus said, hey, it's all honor system on a lot of these things. The libraries are all honor system. We're not going to have people staffing that anymore. We trust you. I think over time, people would develop civic pride around that and say,
yeah, you're right.
Yeah, we're not going to. But like overnight, yes, there will be people just robbing those places left and right.
The government is actually doing something useful. Details next. Common Man and T-Bone on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
You're looking at some slow-moving traffic if you need to travel eastbound 70 downtown between the 71 West Split and Livingston Avenue. And expect a couple-minute delay if you're using eastbound 33 between 270 Southeast and Ebright Road. This report is sponsored by WhatsApp. LOL and ROFL without the green bubbles. There's a way to share no matter what phone you use. WhatsApp, the place to safely send messages between different devices. Message privately with everyone. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Contractors, builders, apartment managers, listen up. There's a new cabinet company in town, Choice Cabinet. Over 60,000 in-stock cabinets ready for you. They want your business. Call them 216-378-9313 or online at choicecabinet.com.
He's a former coach with two sons who played professional basketball. Satch Sullinger's a competitive individual, but his golf game was suffering because of painful joints.
Right. That's real important. The golf game. Right. As we get older, we create these bad habits because we're relegated to hit a certain way.
QC Kinetics used regenerative treatments, all natural healing properties from Satch's own body to restore those damaged joints and get his golf game back on track.
QC Kinetics regenerative medicine is regenerating me, all natural. And that's what I'm about. I'm going to tell everybody why I'm better.
Oh, and by the way, looks like the competitive Satch is back.
We're all in the same boat, and I'm getting better, and I'm watching them stay old.
Go to QCkinetics.com. Get relief and your game back. Call for your complimentary consultation.
Call QC Kinetics, 380-208-4544. That's 380-208-4544. 380-208-4544.
Tired of rising food prices? Start saving with deals for days at Giant Eagle and Market District. Enjoy low prices on more than 1,000 of your go-to grocery items store-wide. Dive into deals for a limited time at your local Giant Eagle and Market District.
Hey, it's Anthony for the Good Feet store. 3 words for me: pain-free summer. Spent probably 30 hours walking around the Memorial Tournament and felt awesome with my personal art supports from the Good Feet store in my everyday kicks. Sure, every now and then we all get random foot pain from pickleball or golf or just being a human being. Having my personally fit art supports in my shoes has made a massive difference. And even right after I put them in, didn't take long to feel much more supported and aligned, and it's so easy to just move them into any pair. Before I had them, I dreaded being on my feet for any length of time. Well, You have nothing to lose but the pain, as they say. It's a free fitting and test walk. Try them for yourself. See the difference it can make. It did for me. And best of all, you can wear them home. 2 locations on Polaris Parkway and Stringtown Road, or schedule an appointment at goodfeet.com. The Good Feet Store, America's arch supports experts.
When life is on hold due to a painful injury or condition, every day counts. Start the path to recovery now with Central Ohio's most trusted team of orthopedic experts. Start with orthopedic1.com.
This is Corey Sickles with Safe Harbor Retirement Group. If you are retired or in the planning stages, we can help you maximize your income. Visit safeharboroh.com to schedule a complimentary meeting. safeharboroh.com.
Broadcasting from the Lindsay Honda Studios.
Honda makes the cars. Lindsay makes the difference. Visit lindsayhonda.com.
WBNS-FM, HD1 Columbus. The Fan. Sports Center.
Good afternoon. I'm Paul Keels at the Olympics in Paris. The U.S. men's basketball team has a 55-36 lead over South Sudan in the third quarter of their game. Earlier today, the U.S. women's soccer team knocked off Australia 2-1. They moved to the quarters with they'll face Japan. Final from Huntington Park today. Clippers beat Syracuse 12-8. Cincinnati Reds go for a third straight win when they host the Chicago Cubs. Off day for the Cleveland Guardians, who host Baltimore next. Ohio State defensive backs Caleb Downs and Denzel Burke appeared today on the Thorpe Award watch list for the nation's top defensive back. The NFL announcing they'll use what's called the Hawkeye technology in some preseason games to measure the line to gain for first downs. This update brought to you by Awaken 180 Weight Loss. Take strokes off your game by taking pounds off your frame with Awaken 180. The course record might only be 40 strokes away. Awaken180weightloss.com. Breaking sports news when it happens on The Fan, Ohio sports destination.
Barely famous, incredibly stupid. Back to Man and Bone.
It is Wildcard Wednesday. But before we get to more of your wild cards, I would like to do something that you don't normally see. We live in a very divisive country. Right?
We sure do. Yep.
Politically, especially. And I like it when you can reach across the aisle.
Do you?
Yeah, I do.
Good.
I like when you can reach across the aisle and you can make something happen together instead of fighting.
Yeah.
All right. So I saw this in the Dispatch today. A bill proposed in the Ohio legislature would require all professional sports fields to be 90% grass.
Yeah, real grass.
Real grass. This was accomplished by State Representative Rodney Creech, who's a Republican from,
from
What's his name? West Alexandria.
Or is it Creed?
Creech. And Ohio State Representative Terrence Upchurch, who was a Democrat from Cleveland. See, the Republicans got together and the Democrats got together. And they say, you know what we like? Real grass for our sports teams.
Yeah.
This crap they have down at Paycor, Cincinnati Bengals, it sucks. The crap that we have, this is professional only. But if you make this the standard for professionals,
yes,
you know that Ohio State's going to have to follow suit. Actually, you know what's there right now?
Oh, you can see it this weekend.
You can sneak in right now. You can sneak into Ohio Stadium.
Don't sneak in. You can buy a ticket for Saturday.
It's easy to do. You just sneak right in.
Okay.
And then you can see the beautiful green grass that is waiting for the European soccer clubs. It's there. They put it in. I got some photos of it. Some people said I have spies in there.
Oh,
they sent me some photos of the grass. It is fantastic.
Yeah. This is for Chelsea and Manchester City, who are playing there on Saturday, and they put in real grass. Why? Because apparently, and this is wild, professional sports teams feel like in England and in Europe that you should not allow your professional multi-million-dollar athletes to play on surfaces that are known to harm them. And, in fact, those surfaces don't let you play the game the right way. The ball doesn't do the things the way it's supposed to in soccer. So for a myriad of reasons, they require you to put down real grass when they come to play in your football stadiums here in America. So good for them for doing that. I think we should all look to them for that standard and say, yeah, we're going to adopt similar standards. And not just for pro sports, for the college athletics too. I get if your high school says we can't afford every year to put in and maintain a natural grass surface. Got it. That's expensive and difficult. Ohio State, they can cry poor all they want. They have got more than enough means to do this if they wanted to.
I just saw this. I chuckled. So I told you Ohio State Representative Rodney Creech.
Yes.
He is the Republican from West Alexandria. Later on in the article, it says, Creech also explained he does not have a conflict of interest, despite owning Lawn Plus LLC, which maintains residential and commercial lawns. Grass is king!
Come on.
Let him live.
I get it. It's
Let
not,
him live.
He's not supplying them with the grass, but it's also, yeah.
I'm all for grass. The Bengals have said they're aware of it, and they will continue to monitor the legislation. Okay.
Hi, I'm all for canned pasta being served in all of our stadiums. I am Representative Chef Boyardee. There's a little bit of that.
I swear, it's not a conflict of interest. All right, Wildcard Wednesday.
This one from Unknown Stuntman says, my pickled herrings. Have you ever on purpose, i.e. not from a tragic number 2 situation, gone commando? People claim it's more freeing and cool, but I'll take the security of an extra level of protection every day. Hashtag GTH.
No, as a matter of fact, I think if you go commando, you're a total psychopath.
Oh, right.
You're out of your mind.
The only time I've done that in the last, that I can remember, at least 10 plus years, is it's been around the house, and it's been when, I have realized in error on, a Saturday or Sunday that I have no clothing left and need to do laundry.
That's different. That's out of necessity.
Right, but I'm saying, but beyond that, no.
Like the time that I crapped my pants accidentally.
Yeah.
I was staying over at Kristen's place before we were married, and I crapped my pants and crapped on her bath mat. I had to run out in the woods and dispose of the underwear and the bath mat. I went commando in that situation just because I had nothing left to wear.
Right. Yeah, I think beyond that situation is what he's talking about. I've never chosen to do it because the times where I've had to do it out of necessity have been not my favorite. Why don't you want to have a little extra support down there?
I don't know.
Whatever you got going on.
Plus, when I crapped my pants, too, I had denim.
Oh.
Going commando in a pair of jeans. Let me tell you something, buddy.
Nope. I do have this question. If you are attracted to men, whoever you may be, do you find that attractive if a man comes up to you and says, hey, I just want you to know I've gone commando today? Or do you think I should probably get out that little can of mace right about now? I don't think people find that attractive. Do they?
I don't know.
I think there's not a chance that people find that attractive in a man coming up saying, I'm not wearing any underwear right now.
You ever sleep commando?
No.
Sleep. See, that's the thing, too.
I sleep in my underwear.
I know. Because
that's what I wear to bed.
There are plenty of times where I would like to be as free as possible, especially when I'm sleeping.
Yeah.
Because I toss and turn when I sleep, again, with the nightmares that I always have. And so I'm always adjusting my little boxer briefs, and they get tangled up. So I've thought about, what if I didn't have anything on at all down there? But then I thought about my naked ass rubbing on the bed sheets the entire night, and how I'd have to change those things pretty much every single day.
Oh, you would? If I'm going to go naked in the bed, wouldn't you take a shower beforehand and just make sure you're nice and clean? And then I wouldn't feel bad. Then you're just hopping into bed.
I guess, but
would you be that grossed out by? I wouldn't do it just because it's not comfortable for me. I don't like everything flopping around. I don't know how to say that any other way. I'm just telling you, I don't like it. This is a bit of a wild card that's not being submitted to us. It's actually a news story. This is coming from Ohio State just a few moments ago, it looks like. Ohio State linebacker Court Williams has announced his retirement from football. So this is on the eve of preseason camp, which, by the way, starts tomorrow. We will have Morning Juice out there. Bishop and Friends will be out there live broadcasting from all the festivities.
Nice.
The Fan Fest. But this is not great news for Court Williams. The headline of the article is this. He is retiring from football due to, do I have this right? 4 knee surgeries and 3 shoulder surgeries. That's a lot of all of that. Well, I'm just saying, I don't blame him at all for saying that he wants to step away from football after all that, because he's rehabbed most, if not all, those injuries to a point to where he was healthy enough to come back. If you've ever rehabbed either a shoulder or a knee, you know how difficult that is.
Right.
He's done it multiple times with both. I can't even fathom how difficult that was for him. So a sad day for Ohio State fans with him and for his career, obviously. But, yeah, that's just I just wanted to point out, I don't blame that guy at all for making that decision. That's a really tough one to deal with.
Also, bear with me for a second. Yesterday was trade deadline day in Major League Baseball.
Mm-hmm.
Guardians made moderate, low-risk additions, like they always do. And here's what aggravates me. And I'm not a Guardians fan, but I still would love to see the Guardians do things because they have a wonderful scouting department. I think that they routinely go out and develop the best talent they possibly can with the limitations put on them by their ownership group. Notice I didn't say Major League Baseball because a lot of people want to point to the market size. That's BS.
Right.
You've got some of the richest owners in Major League Baseball on paper. But you see a team like the San Diego Padres. Now, maybe you're saying what they do is foolish because ever since, I forget his name, the new Jabron, when I say new in the last 5 years, bought the San Diego Padres, all this guy has done is desperately try and win a World Series. Whether it's winning free agency by spending a bunch of money, whether it's the deadline we just saw. Hey, man, we're going for it. We're going to trade our prospects. We think we're in a winning window right now. I don't know when the next time this is going to be. We're going to win a World Series. They are swinging every single year to try and win. Now, you can say it hasn't worked out so far. They've swung and missed so far. What would you rather have? Guardians ownership that sits on their hands and really does not take any risk whatsoever. Or Padres ownership, by the way, similar market size. Padres ownership where they are just swinging for the fences saying the only thing that matters to us is winning the World Series. The Guardians are in a window right now to win. Let me ask you, Bone, are they doing everything they possibly can to try and win the World Series?
No. No way.
And you can't say that they are with a straight face. I don't care who is trying to spin it to you.
Well, in some ways, I think the Guardians, I understand the pragmatism to a degree.
To a degree.
From a lot, but this is what I'm getting to is that the logic of it versus the romance and the reason that we fall in love with sports, right? Would you want that relationship that you have with your team? I would rather enjoy rooting for a team that all the time feels like they are doing everything they can to be the best for you and to give you the best experience and to make it fun for you. What I don't want is a team that comes to me and says, hey, but look at our statements here. We're all in the black. We're not in the red. Oh, look, we're not losing money. We're making money. Hey, we're 7.8% better than we were last year.
And
year over year.
Business.
It's like, yeah, I want that from an investment fund. I don't want that from my baseball team. I want to enjoy watching this and feel like every year they're actually trying when they see how good this team is. They today have the best record in baseball.
If not
today.
Now, when?
Yeah,
when?
What signs do you need?
Who scares you in the American League? The Orioles? They scare you?
What sign do you need that now's the time to go all in and push some chips forward? Could you imagine if Yarmo had been running the guards this whole time? Yarmo Kekalainen would have gotten you Aaron Judge and like 8 other dudes that you would maybe say don't need all that, but he would have like pushed everything in, right or wrong, multiple
they
times
would still
before now.
Underperform, but
right, but I'm saying he did that when the Jackets had like squeak into the playoffs mode, and he was like, let's go for broke. You got to do that with this guards team. How did they not do that? It's beyond me.
You got the Yankees who are like a dumpster fire at this point, even though they're half a game out of first place. You have the Mariners in first place in the West. You have the Orioles in first place. If this is not a year to strike, I don't know what is.
Right. It's as wide open as it gets for a team that has as good a record as the guards
and
do.
You played it safe. Well, if this guy comes back from injury, he's been making rehab stuff. Okay, fine. Whatever, man. Hitch your wagon to Alex Cobb or whatever the hell you want to do.
No, they put a couple. They made a couple nice, safe moves that can help make you a little bit better.
Fine. But you know what? Would it have killed him? And I'm sure they did. Yeah, forget about it.
No,
forget about it. The NFL is big into Hawk Tua. Let's pivot.
Pivot from guards.
NFL and Hawk Tua coming up next. Common Man and T-Bone on the Fan.
Fan Traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
You're looking at a slowdown due to an accident that's blocking the right lane if you're on southbound 270 on that east outer belt after Main Street. And watch out for a disabled vehicle that's on the left shoulder of northbound 315 at Ackerman Road. This report is sponsored by Pirani's Hockey World. Got some old hockey gear you've been looking to get rid of? Sideline Swap will be on hand the last 3 days of the Pirani's Hockey World annual summer sale event in Westerville, August 1st to the 11th, to purchase your lightly used sports gear. Don't miss it. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Fan Traffic is brought to you by Roosters. Roosters is giving away 12 ultimate Buckeye experiences. We're talking tickets, sideline passes, a trip or two to Oregon, and more. Register today and every day at roosterswings.com.
Guys, it's summer and it's time to do more outdoors. But do you feel out of energy, lacking motivation, and mental focus? It could be low testosterone. Low T affects millions of men, and it happens naturally. The solution, testosterone replacement therapy at Low T Center. It starts with a quick test and results are fast. Don't wait. Take control of your health. And now Low T Center is offering a free initial test. So if you're over 30, schedule a visit at lowtcenter.com today. Offered till July 31st. That's lowtcenter.com. Terms and conditions apply.
From the first one born in the USA to the tens of millions that followed, from the American highways to the NASCAR race days, Toyota Camry has been there, done that, and has the accolades to prove it. But that wasn't enough. It had to be better. Introducing the all-new 9th generation Toyota Camry. All hybrid all the time to be more efficient yet powerful. With the capability to go wherever you want to go in style and comfort. The all-new 2025 Camry. From Toyota, let's go places.
Direct Auto Insurance is for uncompromisers. Like Matt. When his old car insurance got so expensive, do you think he walked until his sneakers wore out? No, because he found savings with Direct Auto so he could drive instead of compromise. With savings of up to 25% on state minimum coverage, you too can stop compromising and keep driving. Get a free quote at directauto.com or a store near you. Savings vary, terms apply. National General Group, Winston-Salem.
BreezeLine's fiber-powered home internet, starting at $19.99 per month, offers the reliability you deserve and security you can trust. With a price lock guarantee, no contracts, and free equipment, you can't beat this amazing deal. Protection against cyber threats and no annoying data caps means you'll never have to think about your internet again. And now you can bundle and save when you add BreezeLine Mobile, with plans starting as low as $12.50 per month per line. Act now. Terms and conditions apply. Limited time offer. Learn more at breezeline.com.
We don't talk politics on The Fan. We'd rather talk about things that unite us, like the exciting Buckeye season ahead and pizza. How about the rebirth of the Jackets and pizza? Your home of the Buckeyes, Jackets, pizza, and no politics. The Fan.
We're dealing at Reichert Nissan. Hundreds of Nissans in stock, on the ground, and priced to sell fast. Low lease payments on brand new Reichert Nissan Sentras, only $229 a month. Now we're really dealing with our best value guarantee and 72-hour exchange policy. You can't buy the wrong car. Visit the Reichert Mega Mall off 270 and 33, or shop thousands of new and certified used at ReichertNissan.com. We're dealing
with approved credit. 2024 Sentra SR FWD 24-month lease with 3,000 due at signing and 7/31/24.
It's shaping up to be one of the hottest summers on record, Columbus, which means your AC unit is being put to the test. With thousands of perfect Google reviews, your cooling experts at Sears Heating and Cooling will ensure your comfort just as we have the last 74 summers. Whether your AC unit is in need of maintenance, repair, or replacement, your Sears cooling team will get the job done right the first time at the best possible price. That's right, from Dublin to Obetz, enjoy the local pricing advantage of doing business with your neighbors at Sears. SearsHeatingCooling.com.
Have you experienced foot or ankle pain during or after sports, running, or exercising at the gym? Nagging aches in your foot or ankle that won't go away? Podiatric physicians can provide you with important foot care solutions, shoe inserts, or show you how to support your feet and ankles so you're able to compete or exercise comfortably. Ohio Foot and Ankle Medical Association podiatric physicians are located throughout the state and have been serving the profession and the public for over 100 years. For more information or to find a member of the Ohio Foot and Ankle Medical Association near you, visit ohiofoot.org.
The ONN Daily Podcast. Get a recap of all the day's news from across the state.
ONN affiliate WBNS TV reports.
Haley Kirby reporting in downtown Toledo.
From the State House, Kevin Landers.
ONN Canton. ONN affiliate WKYC TV in Cleveland explains.
In Marietta, Brett Wharf, ONN News.
Emma Henderson in Genoa.
The ONN Daily Podcast. Listen at ONNradio.com or wherever you download your favorite podcasts from the Ohio News Network.
Don't let a cold, sinus infection, or allergies ruin your day. Breathe easier, sleep better, and feel healthier with Navage. Visit Navage.com, Walmart, Walgreens, CVS, or a store near you.
Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
Hot and humid with a risk of a late-day shower or thunderstorm. Temperatures around 90 degrees on this Wednesday. Overnight down to the low 70s with partly cloudy skies and a warm and humid start on Thursday. Mainly a late-day shower or thunderstorm. By the afternoon, temperatures reaching the low 90s. With your 10 weather impact forecast, I'm Chief Meteorologist Jerry Martz on The Fan.
Common Man and T-Bone is sponsored by the Sportsbook at Hollywood Casino. The Fan, Ohio sports destination.
Murdering brain cells, one show at a time. Back to Man and Bone.
Happy Wednesday. It is Wildcard Wednesday. Real quick, what I was going to say before I cut myself off.
Yeah.
About the Guardians just never really taking that risk. They're always just very safe and secure in who they are, and we don't want to swing too hard because we may miss. Or you may hit it out of the park. Especially when you look at the lineup of teams in this American League. Would it have killed them to call up the Toronto Blue Jays and say, hey, you're sitting on Vladdy Guerrero Jr., right? Yeah, I'm going to give you an ungodly amount for this guy.
Right.
I'm going to make you trade him to me. You put him into this lineup. I would have done the same for a Garrett Crochet for the White Sox. And I know that Garrett Crochet had the thing where it's, I'm not going to pitch for any team in October unless I get a contract extension. You know what? If I'm the Guardians, I call his bluff.
Right.
I get him in the door. He's in a competitive clubhouse for the first time in his career. He sees guys all around him that want to win. You're going to look Stephen Kwan in the face and say, I'm not pitching in October to help you? Get the hell out of here. Swing for the fences because you just might hit it.
Yeah, man. I think that the entire idea behind, hey, let's build it slow and steady. This is a medium-sized market, all that BS that they throw out at you. I understand the logic of it in many situations. I understand the Guardians' ownership being cheap. Well, I don't understand it. I am aware that it exists. I am aware that they are timid and very scared to do anything. But if they won't go all in, that whole plan for the future, so next year and the year after, we have a good farm system and we have all this stuff. Why do you want that? You want it because you want to be able to have good players that you have under team control, and you should want it so that you occasionally have assets you can move so you can go win and get the pieces you need to make that happen. And now we've seen that they have definitely not done that. I mean, I'm not saying they can't win. I'm saying they have not gone out and definitively showed you that the Guards' moves do not show you they believe we can win this year. Do they? Does that look like anything other than look at what the Mets have done. Mets are going out and signing all kinds of people, trying to move guys around, do whatever they can because they have like an opening there in the NL East, theoretically, behind the Phillies to do something and make the playoffs. That doesn't mean they're going to, but they're at least doing more than the Guards did to get there. This is not a knock on the team. This is a knock solely on their timid and ridiculous ownership that never wants to say, this year it is worth taking some of our future and giving it away so we can have a now.
Yes, to your point, this is not about flailing wildly every single year. This is not about, Reds ownership saying, you know what? We're only 3.5 games out of a wild card spot. Let's go for broke.
Right.
This is a team that has the best record in the American League. You look around at the rest of the league and no one really scares you. What are you waiting for? Let's go.
Well, I'm not saying this is fair or correct, and I'm not saying it should be this way, but sometimes when you see how the media doesn't cover the Guards, doesn't talk about them, part of that is because the coastal bias, right? If the Dodgers and Yankees are good, they're going to get more coverage than if the Royals are. Even your White Sox experience that while they're in a big city. If they're not the Cubs, they don't get the coverage unless they're god-awful. But maybe a little bit of that comes from the fact that every year the Guardians seem to be pretty good, and then they get to the playoffs and don't really do a ton because they never go all in like this. Your ownership doesn't show you that they believe this team can win. And so I don't think that they get the media coverage, at least in small part, because some of the actions of the ownership group are just lax. They don't create excitement. They don't create interest. That's not right. They should cover this team the way they cover the Yankees or the Dodgers or anybody else because they're the best team in baseball. But they should act like it sometimes from an ownership standpoint.
All right, the NFL's going to test a Hawk Tua system or Hawkeye.
Oh, yeah.
NFL executive Gary Brantley told the AP the league will test Sony's Hawkeye technology during some of the preseason games. The system most likely won't be ready for full implementation until next season, though it could happen sooner. The Hawkeye technology is the stuff that you see in tennis.
Yeah, and they're going to use this primarily, right, to figure out
first downs,
line
to gain, stuff like that.
Are they going to use it for out of bounds too? I guess I don't know if they need to, but like, would they be able to use that if they were trying to determine if someone stepped out? I know they use Hawkeye in tennis for more of that stuff, but either way, they'll be able to put a grid down and figure out where the ball is, and at the time that someone's knee goes down. We've been saying this for years. They should be able to do that. Presumably, they'll use that for the goal line as well, right?
Eventually, I think they're just going to use it for first downs, though, in the preseason.
Well, if they can use it for that, they should be able to use it for the end zone.
And they're not testing it in all the preseason games, just a few. Speaking of preseason, are you aware that it's football eve?
I know.
Because tomorrow, look, I know that like Caleb Williams is going to play. The Bears already confirmed that they're not going to play anybody you've ever heard of before. But tomorrow night is the Hall of Fame game, Bears and Texans. It is the first. It is the start.
Yeah. We are basically getting into the starting point of football preseason. Tomorrow also, Buckeye football has fall camp starting.
Yeah. We have our shows broadcasting live from there. We have Morning Juice and Bishop and Friends broadcasting live.
Live from 6 to noon. So that's going to be a lot of fun having. I mean, we're basically now I know camp's been going on for NFL teams, but now you are going to have an actual game on TV. You are going to have Ohio State in camp. This is the part where we all talk about where we're waiting for football season. Well, football season is upon us now. We're here.
A little tip from me to you. They pay me nothing to tell you this. Bath and Body Works. Bed Bath & Beyond is dead.
Yes.
Bath & Body Works, they have the men's line there.
Okay.
If you like the scented creams and the soaps and the deodorants from the men's line, they got stuff today on sale for $6.
Really?
$5.95 with a promo code routine.
Thanks for telling me.
I stocked up this morning. I bought a ton of stuff.
I'm going to get some stuff because I do like the they have like a bourbon scent.
Yes.
That's one of my favorites.
$5.95.
All right.
For the full size.
But
there's no sales tax.
Well, for back to school. To make sure that we all
smell
good.
I'm just saying there's no sales tax for this too.
No, that's good. I'm glad we do that, by the way. That's a nice thing they do. I'm just saying.
I bought like 12 things this morning for less than $50.
Well, I'm going to have to head over there now. You can do it online?
Yeah.
Okay. Perfect.
You have to do it online. They can't.
Oh, well, you can't go
just walk in the store and yell the promo code. Routine!
I don't know why I said that. I'm an idiot. Thank you.
Fat Boy Food Tap! Coming up next, Common Man and T-Bone on the Fan.
Fan Traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
There's some stop-and-go traffic that's causing a 10-minute delay on northbound 71 on the north side from 670 to 11th Avenue. And we also have slow-moving traffic on northbound 71 on the south side between Greenlawn Avenue and 315. This report is sponsored by Staples Stores. With Staples Hot Deals, you'll find super low prices on hundreds of items for back to school, including tech. Right now, get up to $300 off select PCs at Staples. Plus, save even more with the Easy Rewards program. Offer ends 8/24. Save big on back to school at Staples. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Low testosterone causes many issues, including low sex drive, bad sleep patterns, unproductive workouts, decreased energy, brain fog, and more. But many men just attribute these symptoms to aging and don't consider that there are medical treatments that can give them back their vigor and vibrancy. This is Jeff for Tri-State Men's Health, the leading men's sexual health practice in our area for treating low T. And if you're feeling like I just described, it's time for you to treat that low T. At Tri-State Men's Health, we're experts in treating low testosterone. We've successfully treated many men for the condition and seen the amazing difference difference that those treatments can make in a man's life. If you're like most men with low T, within just a few weeks, your energy will return, that brain fog will disappear, your sleep will improve, as will your workouts, and your sex drive will be significantly enhanced as well. So call us and make a true life change. Your initial visit is just $99 and includes blood work and a medical consult. And if you start on testosterone the day of your appointment, your visit is free. Call 800-900-9654 or go to tristatemenshealth.com. We have 2 convenient locations, just off 270 in Hilliard and near the Medical Mile in Westerville.
This is the White Castle Call of the Crave, and it's telling you to come in now for 10 cheese sliders for just $7.99. 10 cheese sliders for just $7.99. Boom! White Castle. Follow your crave. Limited time only, tax not included.
Ignite your Irish spirit at the Dublin Irish Festival August 2nd through 4th. Enjoy 7 music stages, 60 acts and more than 800 performers. Get your tickets at dublinirishfestival.org.
At Metal Supermarkets, we're all about getting you and your crew to quit in time sooner. That's why our service is a cut above. You see, no matter the project, we'll get you to the right metal, shape, and grade. Cut to any size, ready real fast. And yeah, we'll deliver, leaving plenty of time for the important things, like opening an ice-cold can of aluminum. Metal Supermarkets, the convenience store for metal.
Guess what? Our ugly faces are on YouTube. Search 971 The Fan and watch all your favorite shows. Laptop, phone, tablet, smart TV, we're everywhere. Bring us in the bedroom with you. Yes, The Fan.
Ready for all those warm weather get-togethers? Fill up your grocery basket at Giant Eagle. Giant Eagle's Deals for Days program features more than 1,000 deals on your favorite items, so you can save more on what you like most. Barbecue parties, graduations, communions, they're all easier to plan when you buy at Giant Eagle. These low prices are available for a limited time at your Giant Eagle and Market District, so save today. Find more information on Deals for Days at gianteagle.com.
I'm Leslie from Pella Columbus.
And I'm Wilson from that other window place.
Pella has forever been known for the best of windows, Wilson. But our doors, just as game-changing.
Yeah, same with us.
We've got traditional and modern options, but also some really innovative stuff, like big, bold colors or tuck-away sliding doors.
But do you have the give it a little kick to open it door?
Does that mean what I think it means?
Yeah, you got to give it a good little kick to open it.
Get the windows and doors that Columbus homeowners rate the leading and most trusted. PellaColumbus.com.
Ohio, ready for some quick mental health facts? Let's go. Nearly 2 million Ohioans live with a mental health condition. In the U.S., more than 50% of people will be diagnosed with a mental illness in their lifetime. Depression is a leading cause of disability worldwide. So why are some of us still stigmatizing people living with a mental health condition when we know all of this? Let's listen to the facts and beat the stigma. Ohio, challenge what you know about mental health at beatthestigma.org.
Did you and your family lose Ohio Medicaid and need health coverage? Check this out. You may be eligible to enroll in a low-cost health plan at healthcare.gov. With the new law, 4 out of 5 customers can find a plan for $10 or less per month with financial help. Healthcare.gov offers quality plans that cover doctor visits, prescriptions, emergency care, and more. Healthcare.gov is here for you. Enroll today for coverage starting the 1st of next month. Paid for by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
Common Man and T-Bone is sponsored by the Hinderer Motor Company. We love what moves you. The Fan, Ohio's sports destination.
Come for the obesity, stay for the anger. This is Common Man and T-Bone.
This dumb show brought to you by the Hinderer Motor Company. Now, T-Bone's going to sell you something else.
Well, man, Able Roof will get the job done in one day. They show up, they do your roof, and then in one day, they clean all their stuff up and get out of there. It's a great thing. It's done in a day, good for a lifetime. That's why they've been #1 in Columbus for 22 years running. Take advantage of their summer promotion now. No payments, no interest until 2026. You can also save up to $1,000 on a new roof, siding, and windows from Able Roof. Don't put off getting a new roof any longer. Call them today, 614-444-ROOF. For Able Roof, call them, 614-444-ROOF.
Now, when you say they do your roof,
they do it.
They're going to replace your roof.
They're going to do your roof,
They're not going to get up there and just hump it.
They're going to do that roof, is what I said.
They're gonna do
I
that
said
roof.
what I said. They're going to do your roof.
I said what I said.
They're going to get it fixed right there.
Fat Boy Fleet.
Common Man and T-Bone have very little value unless they're telling you about all the crap they can shove in your mouth so you can die quicker. It's time for Fat Boy Food Tip. Wait, how do you want me to say it? Tip. This is dumb. I quit.
All right, Bone, what do you got?
Well, man, first of all, happy National Avocado Day to all who are celebrating.
I love an avocado.
One of the great fruits in our society. It is a fruit, in case you would think otherwise. Its savory texture and taste may lead you to believe otherwise, but it is, in fact, a fruit. I'm with you on the avocado. It's a great little filler to add to things. It's great when you're looking for something that adds a little substance to it. But also, we know guacamole is one of the best things.
It's got the good fats, though.
Got good fats in it.
Good fats, healthy fats. I eat it, and my skin looks refreshed.
Yeah. Is that right?
Yes.
Is it supposed to do that, too? I didn't know
rub it in your hair.
Oh, really?
It's nature's conditioner.
I had no idea.
I mean, I don't do that because avocados are expensive, and I'd rather eat them. But you can rub them in your hair.
I don't do it because I don't have hair. But yes, I have body hair. I guess I could rub it all over my body if you want. I don't know if people need that, but there we go. So happy National Avocado Day to you. Also, today at Wendy's, I tried something that they've been advertising for a while, but I hadn't gotten around to it. I like a Frosty. I am a fan of the chocolate Frosty. Big fan of the strawberry Frosty that they did a few years ago when they started doing different flavors other than chocolate and vanilla. But the new one they've got this summer is the triple berry Frosty. And I've had it. Now, I went and got one, and it was good. I would rank it the lowest of the flavored Frosties that we've had. So chocolate is my favorite. Strawberry is a 1A. The orange sickle was good. This one I would put below all of those. And then above the vanilla. But if you like berry flavored things, I'm presuming their berry flavors are blueberry and raspberry and blackberry. Some version of that is what they've put together here. It is just the flavoring. It is it's not like a smoothie where you're going to get bits and pieces of it. And it is very purple. If you like the color of purple as you're eating it, it's a nice purplish thing to eat, but it's fine. It's not the best thing I've ever had. I should have tried it with fries, but I don't think it would have worked well. I don't think it pairs well with that flavor profile. The other thing I was going to bring up, this is actually a Fat Boy Food tip and a Wildcard Wednesday that we have here. I know I screwed you on that because
hold on, I'm gonna
get all your sound on the same thing. That's my bad. But this is from B. Schaff, who says, "My guys." Nope, still there. There we go. Right. Good job. For man, what are your favorite wine and food pairings? If you had to give a wine sampler, what would be in it? For Bone, same thing but beer. GTH.
There's no such thing as a meal that you cannot drink red wine with. Some people say, oh, you can't drink it with lighter meal. Yes, there are different types of red wine. Okay?
Okay.
For example, I'm going to go home tonight. It's sandwich night. I'm making a big hoagie for myself. And I'm going to have a glass of wine with that.
Right.
A lighter red. Probably a Pinot Noir.
I don't know. What's like a lighter red versus a heavier red? I have no idea.
Well, like your cab. Your cab is a very robust, heavy. Like if you were having a big, juicy steak.
A Cabot Ray. That's what you'd have.
Yes.
No?
Cabernet. You know what I'm talking about, you idiot. Chabot Ray.
Chabot Ray. Yes, so delicious.
You want a big, bold wine that can keep up with the red meat, the greasy red meat.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
But the lighter reds are also delicious. Here's my favorite wine. You didn't ask me that question, though.
No, but let's go.
Here's my favorite wine and food combination. I make, perhaps, the greatest pasta with meat sauce in the history of the world.
That's your specialty.
It's one of my specialties.
One of your specialties.
I'm just saying, you come over, and it's not ground beef I don't use. I use it's almost like a pot roasty texture, okay?
Sure, yeah.
It is rip your pants off. That delicious. I use about half a bottle of wine in the sauce.
Okay.
And I use the wine in the sauce that I'm going to drink that evening.
I see.
Too many people make the mistake of putting like really, really cheap, acidic, vinegary wine in cooking because, well, I'm just cooking with it. Okay. I'm not saying you've spent $100 on a bottle of wine to cook with,
Yeah.
But you should also cook with wine that you wouldn't be afraid to drink at the table.
That makes sense.
So I like a good Chianti Classico.
Nice
when I make my ragu.
Yeah.
And then I will drink it with my meal.
Sounds good. So
the very wine that I cooked with.
A Chianti is what you like.
Chianti Classico.
Is that different than the Favre Beans Chianti that
there's different levels of Chianti.
Hannibal Lecter was talking
Maybe
about?
Maybe a Chianti Classico Reserva.
Ooh, okay.
Take it an extra step.
Do we know what the difference is between that?
Price.
Oh, okay. Well,
no, the winemaker who's making it says, when you have something that says Reserva, they're saying this is the best that I have.
We've held it back. This is the good stuff.
This is the best that I have.
Gotcha. Okay. From a beer pairing, I mean, I'm probably not the best on that either. I will say that I think a good beer pairing always is going to be, for me, I like this time of year, I think a great thing that's underrated. You know, I love pizza. Beer and pizza are always a great matchup, but I like a hazy IPA where you almost can't see through it, but it's very citrusy. One of those types of IPAs, along with a nice, I don't know, like you could do a white sauce on a pizza, that type of pizza. If you have like even a chicken bacon ranch, I would go with that. I'm not saying you couldn't do it with like pepperoni and sausage. You can if you want to, but like if you get a all cheese pizza or maybe a white pizza or even like a chicken bacon barbecue sauce, that kind of combination, all that's good for me with a nice hazy IPA this time of year.
Here, if you don't know how to buy wine or look for wine, go to the store, okay? Go to the Italian wine section because you're going to pay less for an Italian wine than you would for French wine or something like that. Even California wines can get extremely expensive. Go to the Italian wine section. Get yourself a bottle of red. Look at the bottle. If it has a little sticker on it that says DOCG, that is a good bottle of wine. You need to know nothing else.
What does DOCG mean?
DOCG means like protected, I forget what it actually stands for. It has to be produced in a certain area to certain standards. Okay? They can't just import grapes from all around the country and make a big mashup and sell it to you.
I thought DOCG stood for Drink Our Cool Grapes.
It could mean that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Drink them. They're good.
So it's almost like this meat is kosher. Special attention has been paid to it.
Right. Okay.
Special attention has been paid to this wine because legally they have to. The Italian wine inspectors will come in, and if you're not doing things the right way, they shut you down.
Oh, look at that. See, I didn't know all this about wine. I'm very bad with knowing about wine.
DOCG. That's what you have to look for.
I will tell you, if you're maybe like the bourbon world, that's bourbon tequila. I could help you out a little bit more because I know some of that terminology. But yeah, wine, I am completely lost. I know nothing about it. You just had a little Pellegrino right there. Good job.
I got to have the bubbles now.
I know.
Like regular water is boring. I can't drink regular water. I'm like that guy where it's like I go to Applebee's and it's like, would you like some water? Do you have any San Pellegrino?
Well, yeah, that's like the first time I saw like a naked lady, and then I went back to my old JCPenney catalog looking at the lingerie. I'm like, what's this doing for me? This is nothing. This is nothing. I got to see something else.
Plus, they got the flavored San Pellegrinos.
Yeah.
That don't have any calories in them.
Well,
some of them do, but most of them don't.
Well, all the like seltzer waters. I'm a fan of the flavored seltzer water. I do like, for me, I like the Liquid Death. Their flavors, they're good. And they're like, that whole can, I think, is like 5 calories or something. So whatever they're doing to that, it's better to me, better than a LaCroix. It's Seltzer Talk on Wildcard Wednesday.
Well, coming up next, all the news and notes you need as we go on campus. Common Man and T-Bone on the Fan.
Fan Traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
You're going to hit a slowdown due to an accident that's blocking the right lane. If you need to travel eastbound 270 on the North Outer Belt before 71. And we also have a few minutes delay if you're on westbound 670 between Grandview Avenue and I-70. This report is sponsored by Direct Auto. Direct Auto Insurance is for uncompromisers. With savings of up to 25%, you can stop compromising and keep driving. Get a free quote at directauto.com. Savings based on discounts can vary. How you buy can affect price. National General Group, Winston-Salem. I'm Nicole for 97.1, The Fan Traffic.
The Columbus Men's Clinic opened in 2014 for guys who get it done. Let's talk, fellas. You solve problems all day at work. You fix your sink when it's broken. But when it comes to ED and low T, it doesn't get done. We get it. You hate going to the doctor, but you're the guy that fixes things. At the Columbus Men's Clinic, there's nothing to fear and no reason to delay. We've been destroying bedroom boredom for a decade. So if you haven't fixed this, call us. When the pills fail, call us. If you feel like you've tried everything, call us. Here, there's hope. From the conventional to the next level. You'll be seen by our friendly, discreet physician who will take the time to listen. Imagine finally taking care of this with no surgery. Imagine going from feeling gray to living life in vibrant color. It's time to be confident. Join the thousands of guys who have found success after walking through our doors. Will you be one of them? Dial 614-300-7400 or go to columbusmensclinic.com to schedule a $99 male performance consultation, including blood work. Do it for you. Do it for her. columbusmensclinic.com. Book your appointment now.
For years, you've heard their name on the radio, seen their ads on TV, and spotted their trucks in your neighborhood. Maybe you've even shared a laugh or simply met a friendly team member at a fair or festival around Columbus. Newman Roofing has become a trusted name in Central Ohio and has built a reputation of honesty and professionalism within the Central Ohio community, which is why with over 32 years of service, Newman Roofing believes in giving back to the very same community that has supported them all these years. They've built lasting relationships with families, and it shows. Just look at their hundreds of 5-star reviews online to see how many people have trusted Newman Roofing with their roofing projects. Not only that, but how many have had their expectations exceeded. When it comes to your roofing needs, choose the company that your neighbors trust. For a customer experience you won't receive anywhere else, call Newman Roofing today at 614-NEW-ROOF. That's 614-NEW-ROOF, or visit us online at newmanroofing.com. Don't just get a new roof, get a Newman roof.
If you miss a little, you'll miss a lot. Search for your favorite fan shows wherever you get your podcasts and subscribe. Every episode comes right to your phone absolutely free. Modern technology, it's a hell of a thing. Do it now. The Fan.
Welcome to Nada Yada Island.
This season on Nada Yada Island.
When we were new, they spoiled me. They even gave me a phone. But then, it's like I didn't exist.
Don't take yada yada from your wireless carrier. Now with Metro, get that new customer feeling again and again. Introducing Metro Flex. Free 5G phones when you join, same deals as new customers when you stay. Only at Metro by T-Mobile. Just bring your number and ID and sign up for an eligible plan. After 12 months, trade in and get our best deals on select devices.
Hey, John, why so glum?
I just got let go. The company's downsizing. This is the third time in the last 2 years. I'm done with this.
Have you thought about My Computer Career? I've heard they can train you for a career in IT in just a few months, including cybersecurity and the basics of AI. And you don't need prior training or experience. Now that's a recession-resistant career.
Wow, thanks. I'll check them out.
Go to mycomputercareer.edu and take the free career evaluation. mycomputercareer.edu. Financial aid is available for qualified students, including the GI Bill.
Are you or a loved one struggling with addiction? Too many families suffer in silence, watching someone they care about struggle day after day. At Pinnacle Treatment and Recovery Works, we understand the pain and the heartache. More importantly, we know how to help. Our comprehensive addiction treatment programs can help you reclaim your life. Imagine waking up with hope, free from the fear of withdrawal. Help your loved ones, your son, your daughter, or help yourself. Take the step that changes everything. Visit pinnacletreatment.com/Ohio. Your new life starts now.
Direct Auto Insurance is for uncompromisers. The people who refuse to make trade-offs in life. Like Kelly, when her old car insurance got so expensive that she couldn't afford to drive anymore, do you think she started carrying her groceries for miles? No. But she did find Direct Auto's savings that allowed her to drive instead of compromise. With savings of up to 25%, you too can stop compromising and keep driving. Get a quote today at directauto.com. Savings based on applied discounts and will vary. Terms apply. How you buy can affect price. National General Group, Winston-Salem.
The Fan Guest Hotline is sponsored by Accurate Heating and Cooling and Bryant. Doing whatever it takes to keep you and your home comfortable. The Fan.
You wanted the best. Instead, you got these two. This is Common Man and T-Bone.
All right, I just decided something.
What's that?
The next recipe that I'm going to share with you is my meat sauce recipe.
Look at you. Nice.
In the next couple weeks, I'll put something together, and hopefully we'll have an easier way to do it than just sending emails to people. Maybe we can post it on the website if that's possible.
What a shocking idea. That'd be great.
I'm just saying, I'm going to give you my meat sauce recipe.
Yeah, I think we can make that happen.
And if you make it and it's not the best pasta dish you've ever had, it's because you've done something wrong.
I like the confidence. That's good.
What was I going to say? I had something else to say to you. Oh, congratulations to the Chicago White Sox. They successfully lost 17 games in a row today. They lost 10-3 to the Royals. Can you tell me the last time the Chicago White Sox won a game? Just guess a date.
You said 18? 17.
17. This
17
is
in a row.
17 straight loss.
Today is the 31st of July. Presuming that they've at least played most of those games in concurrence, I'll assume a few days off. I'm going to go with, let's go with July 10th.
July 10th is exactly correct.
Is that right?
However, they split a doubleheader on that day. If you want to go back to a time where they played and actually didn't lose.
On a day,
it was July 5th. July 5th was the last time they played and didn't lose a game.
So for the month of July, the last time they will have done that is 5 days into the month. They will have not done that since, other than that doubleheader. But like you said, they also lost on that day.
Correct.
Crazy.
But, they're still losing now. Who knows how long this streak can last?
Well, yeah, we're starting off tomorrow. We'll find out if they, I don't know, they play tomorrow? Maybe they have a day off.
I don't know. I'll look it up.
Whatever.
On campus.
Common Man and T-Bones. On campus. The latest college sports news and notes.
Sponsored by Reverse Aesthetics. Does it jiggle or shake? Schedule your medical weight loss consultation today at reverse-aesthetics.com.
They're off tomorrow. They play in Minnesota on Friday. Loss.
All right. Yes. Yeah. Good call. TCU has added a couple of coaches to their staff. Not technically their staff. To their analyst pool. I guess that's still considered staff. Former Houston coach, former West Virginia coach, Dana Holgerson will be an analyst for TCU and Coach Sonny Dykes.
Wow.
As will former Arizona State and Hawaii coach Todd Graham. Todd Graham and Dana Holgerson consulting for TCU. I don't want to say how the mighty have fallen, but for Dana Holgerson at least, that seems like a gigantic step down.
What motivates? Dana Holgerson was paid millions of dollars to coach. He was also paid millions of dollars to go away when they didn't want him to coach anymore. And now he's an analyst for TCU.
I'm trying to see the last time he was coaching. I'll have to pull that up because I'm trying to remember when he was fired and when he last was on a sideline. But Dana Holgerson, you want to take a stab at how old he is?
60?
He's 53.
It's a youthful mang.
I'm saying he was just fired, I guess, at Houston, so it's not been that long. He was there in 2023, so it wasn't that long ago. Thank goodness. But, yeah, he's been coaching for a while now, and I'm guessing Dana Holgerson will get a job again. This is more of one of those holding pattern things you do when you don't want to give up coaching, but no one is really giving you the money you want. You go work for someone, I guess, that you're okay with working for, who's going to pay you a decent salary, but also allows you to just kind of keep your name out there and wait for a good job, which he can obviously do. Here's another one. Auburn has added 2025 ESPN 300 pledge in defensive back Anquan Fegans. He is a 4-star defensive back, number 2 safety in the class, 6'1", 190-pound defender from Alabaster, Alabama. I don't know why it feels like Keith Jackson would read it that way.
He would.
And that he would have said it. But
he did a good job.
Alabaster is the way he would have said that. Number 36 prospect in the 2025 class. Picked them over finalists LSU, Georgia, Bama, and Clemson. And follows 4-star corner Blake Woodby and Derek Smith and Antonio Coleman, both of whom were committed to Alabama. All those guys are in the class now for Auburn. So there you go. Hugh Freeze getting it done. Speaking of Auburn, I just said they flipped Derek Smith, so that's there. You know that. And 4-star defensive end Xavier Griffin has now committed to USC. Lincoln Riley got their highest rated commitment in the 2026 class. This is a guy who is obviously going into his junior year of high school. 6'4", 210-pound pass rusher, the number 21 prospect in ESPN Junior 300, third-ranked defensive end in the 2026 class. He is from Gainesville, Georgia. Wild card there. I would have thought Florida, but no, Georgia. In either case, he had offers from Bama, Georgia, Oregon, and yes, Ohio State. As of now, he's committed to USC, but let's see how long that lasts. We'll find out.
Thanks, Bo.
You're welcome, man.
I know you talked about this yesterday, but the Egyptian fencer woman,
yes,
who competed while 7 months pregnant.
Shocking.
I mean, it's shocking on a couple different levels. First of all, that you can compete at a high level, even if it is fencing.
Well, I was watching some fencing this morning, and I mean, it's not as rigorous as playing, let's say, basketball or swimming or whatever, but it's intense for what they're doing. There's a lot of, you can tell how there's a lot of movement. You have to be very athletic to do that.
But let me ask you this question now, and I'm saying this only half kidding. Should we have a conversation about the fetus being a performance-enhancing drug? Because
I don't think it's a
pregnant women have hormones running through their bodies that they normally don't have. Maybe this fetus fueled her on.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe she doesn't win the first set of her foil matchup if she doesn't have the fetus.
Are you saying because she's in like flight or fight mode for her baby?
I'm just saying, things are happening to your body.
Yeah.
You're changing.
I as someone who's been in the house with a woman who had 3 of these things in her body at different times, not all at once, obviously, I was noting yesterday that 7 months pregnant is one of the most hellish times for most people when they're going through a pregnancy. The fact that this woman was able to compete at a high level, it's the opposite to me. It feels like she had an extra
I'm not
hindrance.
saying you're wrong. I just say, should we have a conversation?
I definitely don't think it's about her getting any performance benefits. She might have got a performance downgrade
If we're
from
putting
it.
together a list of banned substances, perhaps we pencil in fetus.
Also, I'm going to say, as someone who has carried more than a few pounds extra around my belly, it does not make it easier for you to move around.
All right, fair enough.
It does make it harder. It seems like that would be bad.
The Rock has run afoul of the U.S. Army. Details next. Common Man and T-Bone on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
We've got some stop-and-go traffic that's causing a 10-minute slowdown on northbound 71 on the north side from East Broad Street to 11th Avenue. And if you're traveling on eastbound 70 on the east side from James Road to Bryce Road, expect a 15-minute delay. This report is sponsored by Discover. Time with family, laughs with friends, and cash back. Discover's got you covered on the last one. That's because Discover doubles all the cash back you've earned on your credit card at the end of your first year with Cashback Match. See terms at discover.com/creditcard. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
I need a small order of sheet metal to repair something in the shop. It's not much, but can you help me out?
At Metal Supermarkets, no order is too small.
Wait, really?
Yep.
What about small home projects?
Yep.
For a car I'm working on?
Yep.
Any kind of metal?
Yep.
Cut to size?
Yep.
With no minimum order?
Yep.
How about 1,000 cut pieces of aluminum flat bar?
Yep. Choose from over 8,000 types, shapes, and grades of metal in any quantity you need. And yes, we're serious. Any metal, any size, ready fast. Locally owned on Wilson Road.
BreezeLine's fiber-powered 1 gig home internet for $49.99 per month offers the reliability you deserve and security you can trust. With a price lock guarantee, no contracts, and free equipment, you'll never have to think about your internet again. This deal gets even better with a $100 gift card. And now you can bundle and save when you add BreezeLine Mobile with plans starting as low as $12.50 per month per line. Act now. Terms and conditions apply. Limited time offer. Learn more at breezeline.com.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Donate today at carsforkids.org. That's cars with a K. Your car can be picked up as soon as the next day. Receive a tax deduction and vacation voucher.
1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Now accepting donations of land, homes, buildings, or any kind of real estate.
I'm Leslie from Pella Columbus.
And I'm Wilson from that other window place.
At Pella, we use the newest technology to show you exactly how new windows would look on your home.
Well, we keep it simple at our window place. We use a number 2 pencil to draw what your house will look like with our new windows. See?
Oh yeah, that definitely looks like a number 2.
Thank you, Leslie. Wait, I see what you did there.
Get the windows that Columbus homeowners rate the leading and most trusted at PellaColumbus.com.
Attention! If you owe money to the IRS, this is an urgent message. The IRS is cracking down by sending out heart-stopping letters, aggressively garnishing paychecks, seizing bank accounts, and putting liens on homes and businesses. They call it enforced compliance, and you better watch out because penalties and interest on unpaid taxes compound daily, making it seem impossible to ever get out of debt. Don't let the tax debt destroy your life. You need to call Optima Tax Relief, the #1 tax resolution firm. They're experts in the Fresh Start Initiative, one of the biggest breaks that the IRS has ever offered. If you qualify, you could save thousands. Optima's resolved over $1 billion of tax debt for their clients. A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau, they'll fight to get you the best deal possible. Call Optima now for a free consultation.
Call 800-348-0269. 800-348-0269. 800-348-0269.
Optima Tax Relief.
Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
Broadcasting from the Lindsay Honda Studios.
Honda makes the cars. Lindsay makes the difference. Visit lindsayhonda.com.
WBNS-FM, HD1 Columbus. The Fan. Sports Center.
Good afternoon. I'm Paul Keels from the Olympics in Paris. Basketball Team USA had 6 in double figures, beating South Sudan at 103-86. The U.S. women's soccer team knocked off Australia 2-1. They'll face Japan in the quarters. Baseball today at Huntington Park. Clippers beat Syracuse 12-8. Cincinnati Reds go for a third straight win when they host the Chicago Cubs tonight. Off day for the Cleveland Guardians. Cleveland Cavaliers Jared Allen has agreed to a 3-year, $91 million max extension. Big Ten Conference announcing today that next year's men's and women's basketball tournaments will be in Indianapolis, with future tournaments held in Chicago, Las Vegas, and Detroit. This update brought to you by BMI Federal Credit Union. Earn a $200 cash bonus when you open a new freight checking account. Visit bmifcu.org/free. Breaking sports news when it happens on The Fan, Ohio sports destination.
Attention. Please flip your listening device to the stupid setting. Thank you. You're listening to Man and Bone.
Oh, crap. Oh, the build was so good.
It is Wildcard Wednesday. Hey, Bone.
Yes,
where do you like to bang?
Oh, you know where I like to bang. It's called Hollywood Casino Columbus.
That's right. Hollywood Casino Columbus, specifically their 12,000 square foot sports book. You know, little birdie told me that tomorrow morning at 11 a.m. is when the speed walking happens in the Olympics.
Right?
That's right.
Oh.
So you're going to have a lot of walking and a lot of quick poops.
That's what they do in speed walking, because sometimes you shake it loose and you got to keep going.
That's right. We had a guy last year who won the gold medal and stopped for diarrhea in the middle of the race. Did not wipe himself. There's no way he could have. He was in and out of that outhouse in about 2 seconds.
Yes.
But
that's too bad.
Wouldn't it be great to watch speed walking and really speed pooping at Hollywood Casino Columbus in their sports book? Put some money on the pooper.
Yeah, you never know. You gotta do some poo research, shall we say.
Actually, you know what? You go right up to the window at Hollywood Casino Columbus and you just say, I want action on the pooper. See what they say. Yes, sir.
Well,
yes, sir.
To each their own.
Must be 21 or older. Gambling problem. Call 1-800-GAMBLER. The Rock has run afoul of the U.S. Army. So the U.S. Army paid the UFL, the football league that The Rock is the head of, $11 million this year for a sponsorship deal. Now, at the time that came out, we talked about it and said, well, this is odd.
Yeah.
That they would spend that amount of money on the UFL. Apparently, a lot of the people in the Army also thought so. They tried to get to the bottom of this. But I guess in the language of the deal, the UFL did not live up to their expectations. They want $6 million back of the $11 million they gave to the UFL, because apparently one of the issues that they've had was The Rock was supposed to make sufficient number of Army-related posts on social media, and he has not done that. The Army views his social media posts as having a value of $1 million each. Must be nice.
Well, sure.
It was expecting 5 posts from Johnson. It only got 2.
That would be Dwayne The Rock Johnson, for those not aware.
That's right.
Yeah, that's incredible. I know that's the power that he has with his social media. amazing to think that he could send out a tweet or an Instagram
and
post.
it's worth $1 million?
But it probably is. Obviously, the Army felt like it was, and they didn't get those posts. I don't think now he can just go back and quickly be like, Army, 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 and then make all the money back. I think they probably are realizing this was a bad investment or a bad idea.
They were looking for ways to get this money back.
Yeah. And they probably said this is one where he didn't live up to his end of the bargain.
It was one or two overzealous marketing people and their decision to spend this money, and they were probably wined and dined and taken over to the Rock's house.
Well,
and all of a sudden they write an $11 million check, courtesy of Uncle Sam.
You know what? I always wonder in situations like this, how often it may seem like it's way more complicated than this, but could it be something as simple as there were some Army reps who got to meet with the UFL and they said, hey, if you do this deal, we can make it so you can meet The Rock. And they're like, really? And it's like, yeah. Well, we got to get this deal over the finish line then. And then they get the paperwork back and they're like, they want $11 million. And it's like, hey, man, we spent more on that in, paper clips. We're the Army. We can, come on. This is good marketing for us. Let's do it. And then in the back of their heads, they're like, and I'll get to meet The Rock. You may laugh at that, but you would probably be surprised how much major media companies spend on whining and dining to make sure that they get their clients to feel like they want to be a part of things. So that's not just saying at places like this. That's saying at NBC, CBS, all those places. They're all doing that type of thing. So, yeah, I'm not surprised that they would spend that type of money and then be shocked later and go, maybe this wasn't a good idea.
Wildcard Wednesday. This from the burner phone, which you can text 614-787-3093. My hoagie enjoyers. Do you think you'd have a better chance at surviving in a mall for 24 hours against 7 black mambas? Not Kobe, he's dead.
Okay. Actual snakes.
Or 1 silverback gorilla. Both would be actively hunting.
Ooh.
Now, a mall's very big, so you would be able to hear and sense the gorilla coming for you and then hopefully move away. The snakes, I think, would be creepier because you never knew when one was going to pop out. So
Yeah.
I would go for the gorilla in the mall because I'd at least hear it coming.
Well, that would be the thing. I would be very much conscious of like stairways and hoping it's a multi-level mall. And I would be staying near a stairway with not much behind me and a lot in front of me. You know what I mean? I would want to make sure I could see whatever's happening. And then if I heard the gorilla coming, I would make sure to move in a direction that goes the opposite of where he is and then or like if he's upstairs, I go downstairs and then I try to hide out that way from him. Yeah, I mean, it would probably be tiresome though. But you know one thing I've learned about humans? This is a fact. They believe, anthropologists and historians and scientists who study all this stuff, they believe that ancient cultures, the way that we kind of separated ourselves from other various animals, the way that we survived the way we did was because humans are good at like walking and running a long time compared to animals. Like monkeys, gorillas, they can go like really fast in short bursts. They're very strong. Yeah. But if you said this gorilla is going to have to chase its prey down for 2 miles, they wouldn't do it. Most of that is not something that they really are good at doing. What humans became good at is just
that makes sense.
Outrunning everything. Or if hunting like a deer or something, the deer could run way faster, but it would eventually tire out. And they said a lot of hunters just did these like tired out hunts where they would run and walk for 10, 20 miles and they'd follow the deer. And eventually these deers would just pass out of exhaustion. And then they'd say, hey, everybody join us here. This is where all the deer are. We're going to eat them now. And that was the new encampment for a while. And then they'd eat all that food, use all the hides, and then do it again.
Casey says, my ping pong enthusiast and rim toucher.
Thank you.
I typically listen to Rothman and Ice in addition to the 3 hours of Common Man and T-Bone daily. Ryan Baker filled in for Rothman yesterday and co-hosted with Matty Ice. I've noticed over the last few months that it seems like those two don't like each other. I thought it was quite noticeable yesterday. Friendly banter is expected between the hosts, but at times I sense more of a passive-aggressive vibe. Am I off the mark here?
Oh, I don't
think anybody dislikes Ryan Baker.
I think Bake and Matty Ice, but at least behind the scenes, they get along great. Now, what I do know is I think they may have maybe different visions on how like the Reds should be run. So if you were listening over the last couple days and they were talking a lot of Reds baseball, especially around like trade deadline, stuff like that, Yeah, that might be something where they had some on-air discussions about it, but...
No, off the air, I'm not aware of any animosity. And trust me, I hate a lot of people around here.
No, Baker seems like and my interactions with him are always great, but it seems like everyone around here thinks he's a pretty great guy to work with.
How could you dislike a big, jolly guy who always smells good, who walks around with a bag of candy? That's Ryan Baker.
That's Ryan Baker. And if you are ever like, hey, who was the guy who he knows? Like, he's an encyclopedia of sports knowledge. He does everything around here to make the station work, and he's versatile enough to hop on the air, host shows. He's great.
All right, Wildcard Wednesday. What do you got, Bob?
Hubert says, my guys, let's say Big Rig busts into the station and demands you get a body for the giant Tyvus head, which if you're not watching us on our YouTube stream, there is a Tyvus fathead, which I believe Tyvus brought in. But the Tyvus fathead that's been sitting here in our studios for the last few days, it's been around for the last few weeks. But right now, it's in our studio. Mike is now holding it. So here's the question.
Like a baby.
Here's the question.
I love you, Tyvus.
You have to get a body for the giant Tyvus head. It has to be a shirtless man to get more viewers to the YouTube stream. Whose sexy shirtless body do you put on the wall behind you? And why do you choose T-Bone? You don't, first of all.
I would choose Laurinaitis simply because he's a sexy man, and I think it would be extra sexy to have a black head on a white body.
Okay. Can I just say that in the running for this, if we're just using fan personalities, I assume that's what the idea is here? Well, I'm going to say it is. Why wouldn't Tyvus be in the running to be the body on his own head? He is one of the most in-shape people we have here. Despite what he says on the air.
He's a little pudgy.
Oh, my God. Tyvus still has a six-pack as he says he's pudgy. That's better than most of us.
I would go with Ted. If we're just going with on-air personalities.
Ted, would you do that?
Ted.
No, nobody wants to see that. No.
See, I'm serious, Ted. If like someone said you have to do it, we're not. But just theoretically, if someone said you had to do it, would you consider early retirement and just say, never mind, I'm out. I'll go find something else to do? Or would you do it?
Well, I mean, they'd have to pay me a big lump sum of money, I guess, to do it.
All right. We're going to pay you $1,000 to do it.
Teddy would do anything for $1,000.
I might do it for $1,000. Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Wasn't he like ready to lick the toenail on the carpet for
$1,000?
$40, I think, is what that one was.
I was going to say, it wasn't much more than that.
Like, oh, man, you got some Golden Corral gift cards back there? Yeah. Let's go. Let's see. What else? Minister Marlon Lee Whitmer tweets us and says, my guys, you must become romantically involved with one mascot, college or pro, any sport. Who or what is it and why?
Okay, well,
I have my answer.
You pretty much have a choice between like big hulking men things,
things,
or animals.
Yes, those men things that you.
Well, you know what I mean? It's like
yeah,
like Brutus isn't really a man, but we assume.
Well, his name's Brutus.
His name is Brutus, but I don't picture him having any genitals. Do you?
No.
And I know that females have played Brutus before.
Yeah, it's a position that's played by both genders.
You know what my answer is? The Stanford tree. That's what I would do. I'd do the tree. With his googly eyes looking at me.
Is Common Man climbing that tree? Well, in a sense.
He's doing that tree. In a sense,
he is trying to reach.
The tree has googly eyes and eyebrows.
Now, for me, the answer is very simple. It's Mrs. Met. I mean, she's got that kind of...
Oh, that's a cop-out, though.
What do you mean? She's a mascot?
Mr. Met is the principal mascot. Mrs. Met is just a throw-in side piece.
No, she's not. She's his wife. She's very vital.
She came around later.
No, she's very vital to the lore of the Mets.
No, she's not.
Yes, she is. And in fact, I am looking forward to wrecking that house. Yeah. Me and Mrs. Met.
All right, if I can't pick the tree... I'm going to go with something that has plausible deniability. Like, I don't know what the Syracuse orange is. It's just a big orange with legs.
What about the Philadelphia thing?
The Fanatic?
The Fanatic. No, not the Fanatic. Well, the
Philly Fanatic.
I hadn't thought of the Fanatic. That's actually got some potential. But no, I was speaking to the Flyers mascot, Gritty.
No.
We don't know what Gritty is.
I know.
And you know what? I'm not judging if you are.
I'm going to do the tree in the orange. That's what I'm doing. Hey, the Crew with a nice move today. Details next. Common Man and T-Bone on the Fan.
Fan Traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
There's some stop-and-go traffic on southbound 315 between Lane Avenue and Town Street to watch out for. And we have a 20-minute delay due to an accident that's blocking the right lane on eastbound 270 after 23 on the North Outer Belt. This report is sponsored by AAA Car Care Plus. Tires worn down from all the summer driving? Come into your local AAA Car Care Plus between August 1st and August 31st and save up to $180 on select sets of 4 Fred-designed tires. Only at AAA Car Care Plus locations. See store for details. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Ah, the sounds of back to school time. There's plenty to about this time of year, so let Cane's take something off your plate by putting something on it, like hand-battered chicken fingers and cane sauce.
Raising Cane's chicken fingers, one love.
Straight from the manufacturer, cabinets are a better value. That's why you need Choice Cabinet for your next project. All wood, quality cabinets from an Ohio business that does things right. Choice Cabinet, 216-378-9313 or choicecabinet.com.
The Columbus Men's Clinic opened in 2014 for guys who get it done. Let's talk, fellas. You solve problems all day at work. You fix your sink when it's broken. But when it comes to ED and low T, it doesn't get done. We get it. You hate going to the doctor, but you're the guy that fixes things. At the Columbus Men's Clinic, there's nothing to fear and no reason to delay. We've been destroying bedroom boredom for a decade. So if you haven't fixed this, call us. When the pills fail, call us. If you feel like you've tried everything, call us. Here, there's hope. From the conventional to the next level. You'll be seen by our friendly, discreet physician who will take the time to listen. Imagine finally taking care of this with no surgery. Imagine going from feeling gray to living life in vibrant color. It's time to be confident. Join the thousands of guys who have found success after walking through our doors. Will you be one of them? Dial 614-300-7400 or go to columbusmensclinic.com to schedule a $99 male performance consultation, including blood work. Do it for you. Do it for her. columbusmensclinic.com. Book your appointment now.
Common Man here for Jermaine Lexus of Dublin and Easton. I was in my Lexus the other day. It was hot as hell, but I was so thankful for my ventilated seats. I'm not saying that's why you should buy one. It's just very nice. Right now at Jermaine Lexus, it's the Golden Opportunity Sales Event with lease payments as low as $499 a month and 3.99% financing on select models. Get this, the RZ is 0%. I have been a Jermaine customer for years, even before I started doing the commercials. If you're in the market, please stop in. Jermaine Lexus, Dublin and Easton, JermaineLexus.com.
We don't talk about politics on The Fan. Instead, we welcome Buckeyes fans, NFL fans, and anyone looking to escape the never-ending cycle of misery. You're safe here, friends. The Fan, home of the Buckeyes and Ohio's politics-free destination.
At Metal Supermarkets, we're all about getting you and your crew to quit in time sooner. That's why our service is a cut above. You see, no matter the project, we'll get you to the right metal, shape, and grade. Cut to any size, ready real fast. And yeah, we'll deliver, leaving plenty of time for the important things, like opening an ice-cold can of aluminum. Metal Supermarkets, the convenience store for metal.
It's time that we face the facts when it comes to organ, eye, and tissue donation. It exists to save and heal lives. It's a way to look out for one another, to continue a legacy and give the gift of a fuller future, the gift of life.
But what about the barriers around organ donation?
Cost, age, religion, race, or health status are not factors that can get in the way. All it really takes is one epic yes. Register today to become an organ, eye, and tissue donor at donatelifeohio.org.
Hello, it's John Kozik, founder and president of TurboTrack Realty, and I buy real estate as is fast for cash. Give us a call today for an all-cash offer at 614-470-2000, 614-470-2000. I buy vacant properties, inherited homes, divorce situations, death in the family. I even buy my tenants won't pay me the rent houses. Give us a call today for an all-cash offer at 614-470-2000, 614-470-2000.
Hey, Ohio! Grab the whole family and head to the Ohio State Fair July 24th through August 4th. Experience the food, entertainment, hands-on activities, livestock animals, and so much more. Tickets on sale now at ohiostatefair.com.
The ONN Daily Podcast. Get a recap of all the day's news from across the state. The ONN Daily Podcast. Listen at onnradio.com or wherever you download your favorite podcasts from the Ohio News Network.
Don't let a cold, sinus infection, or allergies ruin your day. Breathe easier, sleep better, and feel healthier with Navage. Visit Navage.com, Walmart, Walgreens, CVS, or a store near you.
Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
Hot and humid with just the risk of a late-day storm on this Wednesday. Temperatures running around 90 degrees. Back in the low 70s, warm and muggy and dry by Thursday morning. Hot and humid again by Thursday afternoon with a chance of more late-day thunderstorms with highs in the low 90s. With your 10 weather impact forecast, I'm Chief Meteorologist Jerry Martz on The Fan.
Common Man and T-Bone is sponsored by the Sportsbook at Hollywood Casino. The Fan, Ohio sports destination.
Highly medicated, barely educated. This is Common Man and T-Bone.
Happy Wednesday. It is Wildcard Wednesday.
Let's see. What do I have here? We used quite a few of them up. Let me find another one. Chip Dip says, my Gen underlings, you are running for president and have to pick an animal vice president. What animal do you pick and why?
Well, I mean, we're not counting on the vice president to really do anything if it's an animal, right?
Well,
so
no kidding,
what I
yeah.
would do is just attract voters with the cuteness. So I would take a baby cheetah cub and make that my running mate.
Baby,
and I'd cuddle it.
Now, see, I think I would, if you and I were competing here, I think I would undercut you with just the cutest dog I could find. Because I think people might look at you with the cheetah cub and say, yeah, great, you took something out of the wild and now you're using it as a pet. That's no good. Whereas dogs have been widely accepted as domesticated animals. So you're not really taking them out of this is where they prefer to live now. This is what they know. They're domesticated. Cheetah might lose you some votes is what I'm saying.
Or we can go the other way. Because I said, maybe, animal's not going to help you with any sort of policy, but perhaps you get the meanest looking dog that you can find.
Oh.
And that's your running mate. And you say, you know what? I'm parking this thing right by the border.
This one dog.
this one dog will eat anyone who tries to come in.
That's actually an interesting
it's
point.
A lie. It's not going to happen.
No,
but then again, with a particular base.
That hasn't stopped anybody else from running on that platform.
So there you go. Cheetah cub or mean, angry dog?
Actually, you know what? Why are we doing the answer is blatantly obvious.
What?
You walk out there and you're like, yes, hello, I'm running for president. And now if you'll excuse me, I need to put on my glove and get this raw piece of meat because my friend Freedom is here as my vice president. And then from across the way you hear, and then like a bald eagle soars in. And you're like, yeah, hi.
That's a good one.
Me and the symbol of freedom are just standing here. Who are you going to vote for? Him and his cheetah cub or his...
Or if Ben Franklin had his way, a turkey just waddles onto the thing.
I have said the turkey's also not a bad idea, but I know people have accepted the bald eagle as the pillar of strength, so you got to go with that.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's where I'd bleed. This one is from Joe Mama, who says, my cafe chili dog lovers. That sounds weird, but he means people who love the chili dog.
There's a prepackaged corn dog up there today with a side of mustard.
What's it gonna take for you to release all of your tunes in downloadable content? I can't get them out of my head. I'll hang up and listen to your answer.
They're out there somewhere. Didn't we put them together? And
some of them are. I mean, I know some of them are on our YouTube channel. Go subscribe to the YouTube channel. They should be there. But if he's asking, like, are they going to be available like for a download so you could have it on your phone? That I don't know.
I don't know. Also, subscribe to the Common Man's Basement channel on our YouTube channel.
There you go.
Thanks. Because I'm doing a new one on Friday. And if you're wondering what the format's going to be, same as it was 3 weeks ago. Me staring at the camera and answering your dumb questions.
I like that. It worked out last time, so do it again this time.
You know what, though? I'm bringing the bottle of wine with me this time because last time I just had a glass.
Oh,
and halfway through, I ran out, so I just started instinctively sipping an empty glass. I'm bringing the bottle this time.
Yeah, the jitters. Little nerve.
Hey, Timmy's here.
Nerve getting to
How you doing, Timmy?
Just licking that glass, huh?
Oh, just licking the glass.
More wine.
Timmy's got his Hungarian tracksuit on today.
That's right. Team Hungary. After USA, I'm Team Hungary.
You're going to be Team Canada in a couple days.
Yeah, that's right. Team Canada as well.
I was going to say,
Saturday.
Is this your first Friday? Is this what's happening? Is this your actual Friday?
No, he's working tomorrow. I'm on Thursday.
That's what I thought.
Today's my Thursday. So it's my favorite day. Day before Friday.
Yeah, it's your penultimate day before vacation.
Fish doesn't know what's happening.
Yeah, I heard Fish was talking about how it was out after today. No, I got tomorrow.
Okay, that's what I thought. All right, good.
Where in Canada are you going?
Vancouver.
Spread Eagle?
Vancouver. Yeah, no, Spread Eagle's in Newfoundland. Newfoundland.
That was yesterday.
Near Dildo and South Dildo.
You know, my father-in-law is in Nova Scotia right now.
Oh, so he could swing by.
Well, no, because that's the complete total opposite of the country.
He could swing by Spread Eagle. He could check out some
Spread
of those
Eagle,
towns.
yes, absolutely.
That's over in that area. Yeah.
He's golfing Spread Eagle.
Better than hitting a few dildos, I guess.
Oh, absolutely.
But, whatever you're gonna do.
He could also see Jody Shelley Town, right? Doesn't Jody Shelley have a dedicated day in his hometown in Nova Scotia?
I'm sure he does. Why wouldn't you?
And I want to say that. I want to say that day. Yeah, if you Google Jody Shelley,
looking up his hometown.
I think it'll tell you about a Jody Shelley Day, and I think
they
it's in
named
July.
the town after him, like Jim Thorpe, Pennsylvania.
It's Jody Shelley is from Thompson, Manitoba, so not Newfoundland.
What?
Yeah, he's from Manitoba. Well, that's what this says. It says
I was way off.
Wikipedia says hometown is Thompson, Manitoba. Now I don't know. Thompson is a city. It says. The largest,
not anywhere near that.
Yeah, that's nowhere close. Yeah.
The largest city and most populated municipality in northern Manitoba. I don't know what that means. It's on the Burntwood River and population density of 13,000 people.
No, here it is.
In Thompson.
Born in Thompson, Shelley moved to Yarmouth, Nova Scotia when he was 12.
There it is.
For his father to work at a tin mine. So he went to school there. Graduated high school in 1994, and so now he's Yarmouth, Nova Scotia's favorite son.
Here it is. I declare Yarmouth, July 13th, 2013 as Jody Shelley Day.
Nice.
So he was honored. They renamed Cottage Street as Jody Shelley Drive. And they also renumbered the Mariners Center, the local winter sports facility, as 45 Jody Shelley Drive.
Piercy went into the Nova Scotia Sport Hall of Fame in 2019. So maybe that's when they did all this.
He has his number 25 retired from the Halifax Mooseheads.
This guy's all over the place. He's in Halifax. He's in, where did you say?
Well, Halifax is Nova Scotia.
Yarmouth.
Yarmouth. I don't know how far Yarmouth and Halifax are.
Oh, come on. How big is Nova Scotia?
It's not that big.
It's probably the size of, Rhode Island.
I don't know. It's not. It's big.
Maybe
Nova Scotia's big?
Rhode Island,
I guess you're right.
Tiny.
You're right. It's
everything's bigger than Rhode Island. It's probably the size of Virginia or something. I don't know. I thought you had been there. You haven't done Nova Scotia?
No, it's on the list.
I want
to go to Nova Scotia and Newfoundland. I want to do it all.
Well, it can't be bad if it's codenamed New Scotland.
You know what they have in Newfoundland?
The second greatest place on earth.
They've got the Viking settlements up there.
In Nova Scotia or Newfoundland?
Newfoundland.
Okay.
They got the Viking settlements. Well, they actually, this is real stuff. Like, real scientists have said, this is pre-Columbian, this is European settlements in North America before Columbus came.
Wow.
500 years before Columbus came.
Oh, yeah. I mean, the Vikings were the ones that, first made that voyage across, through that way. Obviously.
Well, it never made any sense. They would go to Greenland, right? I mean, that's documented. Yeah. They went to Greenland and then just stop.
Yeah, they would have obviously kept going and finding out what else was out there. Can't blame them for that.
I'd stop at Greenland.
Well, I sent Common Man a video of Greenland that has not just the cultural hub of Nuuk, but it also has some little fishing villages where there's only 200 people, and it's gorgeous.
That was good. I liked it.
I mean, it's icy.
All right, do the crew thing because we got to move.
Oh, yeah,
Rimmer's coming up.
We have got DeJuan Jones from New England. The crew acquired him for trading defender Will Sands at $600,000 in general allocation money. So basically, they paid and traded a guy to get this dude, and here's why. He is one of the top 5 left wingbacks in all of Major League Soccer. He is a U.S. national team pool player, so he gets called into the national team from time to time.
Nice.
And he's the type of guy that Wilfried Nancy loves. Played as a midfielder with a right foot, but he plays on the left side, so he's versatile. He can get up the field. He can be an offensive threat. But more importantly than that, he's just a sound player on the ball. Everyone in soccer, everyone in Major League Soccer who saw this move said, how were the crew allowed to do this? This is too good. Like, all of the soccer heads, all the tactical people, everyone are looking at this and saying, that is a move that is too sexy for soccer. It's too good.
Too sexy.
So I'm telling you, we got a guy here, folks. We got yet another great player to add to this great team. The Crew just keep on rolling. I love this.
Speaking of too sexy, name dropping with Jeff Rimmer is coming up next. Common Man and T-Bone on the Fan.
Fan Traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
You're looking at a 5-minute slowdown if you're traveling westbound 70 downtown between the 71 east and west split. And watch out for a disabled semi that's blocking the right lane and causing some delay on eastbound 70 before Hilliard-Rome Road on the west side. This report is sponsored by Direct Auto. Direct Auto Insurance is for uncompromisers. With savings of up to 25%, you can stop compromising and keep driving. Get a free quote at directauto.com. Savings based on discounts can vary. How you buy can affect price. National General Group, Winston-Salem. I'm Nicole for 97.1, The Fan Traffic.
Hey guys, it's summer and time to do more outdoors, but do you feel out of energy, lacking motivation and mental focus? It could be low testosterone. Low T affects millions of men and happens naturally. The solution? Testosterone replacement therapy at Low T Center. It starts with a quick test and results are fast. Don't wait. Take control of your health. And now, Low T Center is offering a free initial test. So if you're over 30, schedule a visit at lowtcenter.com today. Offer till July 31st. That's lowtcenter.com. Terms and conditions apply.
Are you or a loved one struggling with addiction? Pinnacle Treatment and Recovery Works are here to help guide you on a path to a better life. We offer residential addiction treatment, detox, and opioid treatment programs throughout Ohio that fit your unique needs. We make it easy to get started. We accept Medicaid, most commercial insurance, and our access center is open 24/7. A better life is possible. Visit pinnacletreatment.com/Ohio. Where there is treatment, there is hope.
Hey, Central Ohio, it's Jeff Rimmer. Whether it's a Porsche, an Audi, Volkswagen, Subaru, Polestar, or a certified pre-owned vehicle, Buyers Imports has you covered. And now with the new quick lube lane and an expanded service center, they'll get you in and out quickly with no appointment necessary. So whether you're buying your next vehicle or servicing your current one, elevate that experience at easy to get to and easy to deal with Buyers Imports. And come see why it's better to buy at Buyers by the airport.
As a local family-owned and operated company, Newman Roofing takes great pride in providing great customer experience and quality product to every job they do. From the first phone call to the end of your project, they'll know who you are. Don't just get a roof, get a Newman roof. Call 614-NEW-ROOF, newmanroofing.com.
This is the White Castle Call of the Crave, and it's telling you to come in now for 10 cheese sliders for just $7.99. 10 cheese sliders for just $7.99. Boom! White Castle. Follow your crave. Limited time only, tax not included.
Remember how that little girl in Poltergeist was in the TV?
They're here.
Yeah? Well, she's actually dead now. It's quite sad. Anyway, watch your favorite fan shows on your TV by subscribing to us on YouTube. Search 971 The Fan. Do it now.
Lanny went to college and racked up huge debt.
A little bit over $100,000.
For a degree he couldn't use? Now what?
I had a friend that went to my computer career and they talked to me about it.
He was done in just months.
I did do it online.
They even helped him get hired immediately after graduation.
One of the things I love about IT is that you can work from anywhere you want.
You could become an IT pro in just months with zero experience at My Computer Career.
It worked for me and I know it can work for you.
It's not rocket science. It's mycomputercareer.edu.
Shop Meijer for all of your back-to-school essentials. Pull out your supply list and check it off as you go because it's all in one stop. Find Crayola 24-count crayons for 50 cents, Meijer 70-sheet notebooks for 45 cents, Elmer's glue for 50 cents, and Meijer 8-count number 2 yellow pencils for 75 cents. Plus, get select backpacks 20% off. You'll get an A+ in savings when you shop back-to-school in one stop at Meijer. Exclusions apply. See all deals in-store or in the Meijer app.
I lost my brother.
I lost my sister.
I lost my best friend.
Each year, Ohio loses some of its best and brightest to train car accidents.
Everyone knows that crossing is bad.
Stop signs and crossbucks just aren't enough. How can you help? Report bad crossings at angelsontrack.org. That's angelsontrack.org. Because bad crossings kill good drivers. Sponsored by Angels on Track, aired by OAB and this station.
Hi, it's me, Little Bob from Bob's Discount Furniture. I know, you don't know me yet, but I'm here to let you know that I'm opening up 2 brand new showrooms in the Columbus area, located in Reynoldsburg and Polaris, bringing even more of my everyday low prices to the people of Ohio. And if you can't wait, MyBobs.com is the quickest and easiest way to get unbeatable furniture prices delivered straight to your home today. That's my 2 brand new Bob's Discount Furniture stores coming to Reynoldsburg and Polaris this summer.
Get Bob's Discount! Common Man and T-Bone is sponsored by the Hinderer Motor Company. We love what moves you. The Fan, Ohio's sports destination.
Common Man and T-Bone's Name Drop with the biggest name dropper of them all, Jeff Remmer.
Sponsored by Buyers Imports by the airport.
Oh, Rims appears on the Bryant Heating and Cooling Systems fan guest hotline. Hello, Rimmer.
A little late, but I'm here. And I wasn't the late one.
You were on,
You were 90
you're
seconds late. What are you talking about? Oh, you know what? Since you need all this time, I want some really good stuff from you today. What do you have?
You've got it. Well, I've been down here for a bit, and, I had the neck surgery and I've recovered and feeling after COVID and the whole 9 yards, feeling great. I'm getting kind of bored, okay? So I approached a talent agency down here, and I don't know if I've ever discussed this with you previously, but I have done a number of television spots over the years, particularly in the early years. Not buyers. We'll get to buyers a little bit later. But I've been a bus driver in a automobile and what do you call it, commercial. I have been a chef in a butter commercial. I've done a number of commercials that have gone coast to coast. This is back in my time in Canada. In fact, I got more recognition for that than when I did the Olympics. But approaching this talent agency, I've already had a number of conversations with them, and I can do some voiceover work. But what really intrigued me is they're very, very much involved here in South Florida, and there's a number of movies being made here. In fact, one of the recent movies made here was with Will Smith and Martin Lawrence, which I really enjoyed watching the other day. So I've thrown myself out
What was the name of that movie, Rims?
Bad Boys.
It was probably the latest Bad Boys installment, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you seen all of them or just this last one?
No, I've seen them all.
You've seen them all. All right, good.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to get lost with the plot there.
No, I don't want to get lost with the plot.
Yeah.
But let me just say this, that I made myself available to maybe a small part in a movie. And, once I get a small part, it's only a matter of time before I become a leading role alongside a Ryan Reynolds or a Kevin Costner or a Susan Sarandon.
Yeah, Susan Sarandon. That's timely.
At least he threw in Ryan Reynolds because he does have a current movie out there that people are very excited
Rims,
about.
didn't you tell me like 10 years ago you were going to be in some movie that was never made?
Yeah.
So you're full of crap is what it is.
No. Let me tell you. I'm glad you brought that up because I was telling Ted about this yesterday. That movie was a well-written movie. It was a hockey movie, and I was going to play a broadcaster, but they just couldn't get it funded. So it went by the wayside. But this is different. This is an opportunity where I'm going to do some voiceover work and some commercial work, and who knows, make a movie here in South Florida, be it in Miami or in West Palm. I told them that I'd certainly be available. So,
you know what I think you'd be really good in? I see these commercials all the time where they drop off the confused old man at the home, and it's like, oh, we're looking out for Dad. Dad needs a place where he can be to watch him and wipe his ass.
No. Come on.
You know what, Rims? I would actually like to see you in a movie or in a commercial. You know, they have the infomercials where it's like, do you have a problem with your Tupperware? And they show the person who opens their cabinet and all the Tupperware falls on them. And then they've got a solution for you later. But you can be that person who opens the Tupperware. It all goes everywhere. You look at the camera and go, wah, wah, I don't know what to do. You're perfect for that.
I'm disappointed with the two of you because I would have thought you would have taken this seriously because I certainly am.
I am taking it seriously. I'm just saying, a guy of your age looking to break into the entertainment business, there's only certain roles available to you.
Well, that's not true.
Yes, it is true.
Totally not true.
What are you getting, Fast Times at Ridgemont High too? No, you're going to get incontinence commercials.
Wait, no.
And you're going to have to work method and actually piss your pants.
What's wrong? What's wrong? What is wrong with, Fast Times at Ridgemont High, that I'm the principal of the school?
Well, I was going to say,
think about it.
I actually think you'd make a better shop teacher.
The principal of the school or the principal's grandfather?
Listen, I would not be I failed shop back in junior high school. I could not make anything out of wood, and I tried. So
You're not good with a bandsaw?
No, I'm not good with a bandsaw. I'm not good with a jigsaw. I'm not good with any saw.
Sorry to hear that.
God, I have nothing to ask you. Bone, do you have anything for him?
Questions?
All right, go ahead.
All right. The Jackets just helped get a couple of their young players back under contract. Kirill Marchenko, they avoid arbitration with him. Kent Johnson, both those deals. Good sign, right? That they were able to get those guys sealed up, signed, and delivered, and now we can look to the future with them, right?
Well, you got to be really impressed with what President and General Manager Don Waddell has done here. He has systematically gone through everything. There's still one thing yet to be determined, and that is the future of Patrick Laine. But you're right. There's one I should not overlook, though. There's still one player left to sign, and that's Cole Sillinger. But getting Marchenko down for the next 3 years, 1 year away from free agency, gets a chance now to prove himself to a new management team, if you will, and a new coaching staff. And I think Marchenko will certainly thrive. It's a situation where they avoided arbitration. They've, again, never gone to arbitration with a player in the franchise history. They'll get Cole Sillinger done here, too, and he's certainly due a raise based on his performance last year. I think he's turned the corner and ready to take the next step. But as I said, Patrick Laine still must be dealt with. And, hey, do not rule out him coming back and playing for the Blue Jackets this year. He remains here in South Florida, and he is working hard. He wants to prove that he is the player that so many people believe that he was.
Have you reached out to him?
Overall. I've attempted to, but so far unsuccessful.
Okay. Dropping.
I'm going through his agent, and hey, I'm not opposed to maybe meeting him for dinner here one night. I'm certainly within striking distance of.
Well, he's going to have to. He's going to have to pick up the check, right?
Well, yeah, probably.
All right. Name dropping with Jeff Rimmer, brought to you by Rimmer's Friends, Buyers Imports by the Airport. You want to talk about your friends, Rims?
Always willing to talk about Buyers Imports by the Airport. And by the way, right now, the best selection as we approach August tomorrow. Best selection, best prices on whatever you're looking for, be it a Porsche, an Audi, a Volkswagen, Subaru, or the Polestar, which we've been telling you about here for the last several weeks as well. Great service on all brands at Buyers Imports by the Airport. They're easy to deal with. They're easy to get to. Buyers Imports by the Airport.
All right, let's do some name dropping, Rims. What do you have?
I've already dropped some names.
What names?
Well, I've given you the future, me in a starring role in one of these upcoming movies.
Are you
named actors?
Are you going to be at the Dutton Ranch? Are you going to be doing a little Yellowstone for us, Rims?
I'd love to do that. That's one of my favorite shows on television.
What's your favorite show of all time? Give me one comedy, one drama.
All in the Family.
That's
classic.
A classic show, all right, of course.
Yeah. And I'm trying to think here now of a drama.
Well, I know most of the things you watch is on Cinemax late at night, but...
No, that's not true.
Red Shoe Diaries!
Was it NYPD Blue when Dennis Franz was going in the buff?
Well, since I've known, and here's a name that I became very, very close with, Tom Selleck. I've interviewed him a number of times. He's a big baseball fan, and I've sat with him at Camden Yards. His show and his Friday police show is certainly one of my favorites as well.
It's so good, you have no idea what it's called.
The Blues.
Blue Bloods.
No, it's Blue Bloods.
Blue Bloods.
This segment's giving me the blue balls. All right, Rims, go film your diaper commercial. We'll talk to you next week.
And you didn't talk about how I told you you asked if I was ready today, earlier on today. What was my response?
I did talk about it.
We said it earlier.
I said it on the air.
I did not hear it.
3 hours a day, every single day. I said, are you ready to go for today? He said, I would walk over a blazing hot fire to join you anytime. I don't believe you.
You don't believe me?
No.
We'll try it. My next visit to Columbus,
all right.
We will try it.
We'll
get some hot coals.
I can't wait for this.
Thank you, Rims. Name dropping with Jeff Rimmer on the Bryant Heating and Cooling Systems fan guest hotline. Back page coming up. Common Man and T-Bone on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
We've got some stop-and-go traffic that's causing a 25-minute delay on northbound 71 between 270 and Big Walnut Road on the North Outer Belt. And you can expect a 5-minute slowdown on westbound 670 from 33 to I-70. This report is sponsored by Direct Auto. Direct Auto Insurance is for uncompromisers. With savings of up to 25%, you can stop compromising and keep driving. Get a free quote at directauto.com. Savings based on discounts can vary. How you buy can affect price. National General Group, Winston-Salem. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Men, this is Jeff, and I'm one of the owners of Tri-State Men's Health, where we treat men's sexual health issues here in our area. I say our area because I'm from here, and I'm proud that the practices in the Tri-State region are leading the charge against erectile dysfunction, low testosterone, and other conditions that affect a man's sexual well-being. At Tri-State Men's Health, we're experts in dealing with these problems. For ED, we have a variety of treatment options and treatment combinations that if you're like most men, you will get your sex life back. And I can say this with all confidence as we have the protocols that work in well over 90% of cases. If you're suffering with the fatigue, low sex drive, bad sleep, brain fog, and other symptoms of low testosterone, our treatment plans are highly effective with most men seeing significant changes in just a few weeks. So call Tri-State Men's Health today. Your initial visit is just $99 and includes blood work and a medical consult. Call 800-900-9654 or go to tristatemenshealth.com. We have 2 convenient locations, just off 270 in Hilliard and near the Medical Mile in Westerville. Tri-State Men's Health, a Promenic restorative health practice.
Direct Auto Insurance is for uncompromisers. Like Matt. When his old car insurance got so expensive, do you think he walked until his sneakers wore out? No, because he found savings with Direct Auto so he could drive instead of compromise. With savings of up to 25% on state minimum coverage, you too can stop compromising and keep driving. Get a free quote at directauto.com or a store near you. Savings vary, terms apply. National General Group, Winston-Salem.
Welcome to Reverse Aesthetics. Our medical weight loss program includes popular medications like semaglutide and tirzepatide, both of which are supercharged by our body sculpting treatments. For only $2.99 per month, under the supervision of our board-certified medical doctor, Reverse Aesthetics can help you achieve your weight loss goals while tracking progress quarterly. We have plenty of inventory and can begin treatment within 48 hours of your consult. Schedule now at reverse-aesthetics.com or call us at 614-656-4000.
Wouldn't it be fun if we went back and aired old Buckeye games where they kicked the crap out of people? It's happening, baby. Join Timmy Hall for Buckeye Replay, Saturday at 1.
This week, Ohio State and Oregon from 1987.
The Fan.
Cool savings at Logan AC and Heat Services. Get 0% APR financing for 72 months. It's hard to stop a train with a system for every home and budget. Book your free estimate now. Logan Services.
Welcome to Nada Yada Island.
This season on Nada Yada Island.
When we were new, they spoiled me. They even gave me a phone. But then, it's like I didn't exist.
Don't take yada yada from your wireless carrier. Now with Metro, get that new customer feeling again and again. Introducing Metro Flex. Free 5G phones when you join, same deals as new customers when you stay. Only at Metro by T-Mobile. Just bring your number and ID and sign up for an eligible plan. After 12 months, trade in and get our best deals on select devices.
Ah, the sounds of back to school time. There's plenty to about this time of year, so let Cane's take something off your plate by putting something on it, like hand-battered chicken fingers and cane sauce.
Raising Cane's chicken fingers, one love.
Okay, so that's the final price. Oh, an extra fee to drive here, is that it? A knock on the door fee, so is that the final price? A 15% Wednesday surcharge, what for? Oh, because it's Wednesday. Of course. Can I get back to you on this?
Apex Pros, the pros who knows.
This quote you gave me, are there any other charges I don't know about?
Other charges?
Like an it's too sunny fee or my dog wet the carpet tax.
No, Apex always gives you upfront pricing.
No surprise fees?
Never.
No charge if your stomach hurts or you lost your library card?
Upfront pricing every time at Apex Pros, whether it's plumbing, heating, and AC, or our new electrical services.
I'll call you right back. Hello, other company? Hi, me again.
It's Alex, the friendly Apex Bear. You'll never get a surprise charge with the Apex Pros upfront price guarantee. Schedule an appointment now at apexpros.com.
All your favorite fan shows are available when you want them.
Head to 971thefan.com and hit that subscribe button.
The Fan, Ohio sports destination.
Buckeye Show coming up at the top of the hour. The fine host of the Buckeye Show, your friend and mine, Timmy Hall.
Oh, you guys. Missed you, Mike. Welcome back.
Oh, glad to be back. It is Wildcard Wednesday. This one's from Cat Cracker.
Okay.
Says my guys. Confused. Man recently was upset about a fan not saying hi to him while in a restaurant, but man also says he hates talking to people. What do we do? No, you're misremembering. You want to say nothing to me? Fine, say nothing to me. That's perfectly fine.
I know where you strayed on this.
But I didn't stray anywhere.
No, I know what got you.
I'm sitting in a restaurant. And I'm just, playing with my phone because I'm eating by myself, just sitting there eating my lunch.
I'm glad you said phone. Go ahead.
And I look on Twitter and I say, oh, someone's posted a thing about you. Okay, click. And then I click on it, and it's a picture of me in the same restaurant from behind.
Right.
The person behind me takes a picture, @s me on Twitter instead of saying hello. You're free to say nothing. Just don't take a picture.
Right.
And put it on social.
That's weird.
Yes, that's weird.
Guys, that's strange to do. Just say hi. Just give a wave.
Or you're more than welcome to also come up, even if Mike has said, I don't like talking to people. Yeah, but if you come up and like, hey, man, just want to say, big fan of the show, thanks.
I like talking to fans.
That's
nice.
fine.
I don't like having a 9-minute conversation with you, but a pleasant greeting?
Right.
Hey, I listen to the show. I like the show. Great.
That's not a stop. That doesn't even constitute a stop and chat.
Don't just take my picture and not say anything and then post it.
I had a guy.
That's okay.
I had a guy at the Target when Jack and I were leaving, rolled his window down to say hello. And I thought that was very nice.
That's nice.
Very, very nice. It made me feel good.
I have had multiple people stop me and ask, like we chat for a little bit, and I'm always afraid of talking too much because I like to talk.
You should be.
He's there with his family, and he's engaging in a 9-minute conversation.
I'm like, hey, let's go.
I have to go to the bathroom.
Sorry. Poppy's trying to make some money here. Just hang on. This person said they like me. I'm going to be their lifelong friend now. That's what's going to happen.
Right.
That's what's going to happen.
We have a prize to give away. You want to give it to somebody? For Wildcard Wednesday?
Yeah, I got to find. I'll give it to one of the ones we've already done. I'll find it here real quick. But what's the prize while you say that?
It's right in front of you. I just handed it to you.
Oh, sorry. Excuse me. I got to do all the work over here.
Read the paper.
Jeez.
Read it.
Winner receives a $50 gift card to Pecan Pennies. Pecan Pennies are downtown home for barbecue, happy hour, and soccer. I am going to give this one to, when I can find it, I'm going to go with Minister Marlon Lee Whitmer for asking us which mascot we would like to get romantically involved with.
Nice.
Now, they said college or pro. I had already said Mrs. Met is where I'm going because, for a woman with a head that's a baseball, she's got a little bit of a girl next door look to her.
Okay.
Timmy, do you have one that you would pick?
No, I don't, Bone. I was spacing out.
Thanks, Tim.
You wasn't even
You
listening.
have 5 minutes on this show and you can't pay attention?
I'm sorry. All right.
I bet if Common Man was talking, you'd hear everything.
No, it was like 15 seconds. I looked down because I was getting ready for the what's coming up question.
This better be damn good.
Better be damn good.
What's coming up?
It's not.
Let's go.
It's not going to be that
This
good.
better be great.
Actually, Bo was talking about something on his show this morning that is near and dear to our hearts on the Buckeye Show. So we will continue that conversation.
That's good show prep. Just
at
listen to another
6:33.
person's opinion and then rehash that.
Stop! Would you stop it? It's actually cross promotion.
Yeah, all right.
Friends of the show.
I got it.
Had a good thing going. We'll carry it on.
I got it.
And Dane Sanzenbacher is going to join me for the hour. Devere is out. He's done like 5 or 6 shows with us already. I've not done a show with Sanzenbacher yet.
No?
Not yet.
Oh.
First one. Cardale Jones thing didn't happen for me.
Your career has been
with the chili dog.
Sanzenbacher until tonight. I wasn't zoned out. I was paying attention. I was paying attention.
It's just Bacher tonight.
It was what college or pro mascot would you have sex with? I chose either I chose either the Syracuse
Kansas
tree
Jayhawk.
or the Syracuse orange or the Stanford tree.
Yes.
Syracuse orange is just a big blob.
You don't know what it is.
Exactly. Squish it. Just a big pillowy
you
thing.
You can pretend it's whatever you want it to be.
Yeah. You're my orange.
I'm going to juice you, orange. Extra pulp.
Jim Boeheim, stop staring at me like that.
Oh, he's in the corner watching.
That's how he sounds when he looks at
The Back Page. The Back Page with Common Man and T-Bone.
Sponsored by Care Heating and Cooling. When you need a company you can trust, call 1-800-COOLING.
Bone.
Well, man, apparently for years we've been told that eating dark chocolate is healthy and good.
No.
If you're going to consume dark or any chocolate, you need to consume dark chocolate because it's got antioxidants and healthy things. However,
dark chocolate, red wine, right?
Yeah, a new study finds that dark chocolate products sold nationwide may contain excessive amounts of heavy metals. Yeah, like Slayer and Megadeth. No. This research led by scientists at George Washington University says that over 70 dark chocolate products from retailers such as Whole Foods, Amazon, and GNC were tested to see whether they have heavy metals lead, cadmium, and arsenic. Over 43% of the products exceeded acceptable levels of lead. 35 exceeded cadmium levels, according to this study, which is based on a California law that sets maximum allowable levels.
Whatever, who cares?
Anyway, so
I'm tired of all this crap.
You are? Tired of lead in the chocolate?
Do this and shave time off your life.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, nobody knows anything.
This is why I stick with milk chocolate and Coke Zero. That's what I'm really banking on.
What about the aspartame, Bone?
Oh, you can aspartame me all day. Tell you what, you can shove it up your aspartame is what I say.
Yeah, we aspartame you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Do I have more time or are we done? Oh, good.
So I'm not saying anything.
Well, I've got just enough time to tell you that R. Kelly, that bastion of good things, he's appealing his conviction over multiple bad things with children. He is going to now take his case, he says. The lawyers for him are saying they would like to appeal to the Supreme Court. You know what? Let's waste everyone's time with that.
That'd be a good TV.
Or how about we just immediately say, no, because you're guilty and that's that.
Buckeye Show is coming up next. We're back tomorrow for a fantastic Thursday show. I say that not knowing anything we're going to discuss, but we'll work hard to bring you the best show we possibly can. The bar is low.
Lovely.
Timmy, if you'll excuse me, the Syracuse Orange and I need some privacy.
Have fun. I hear... No, I can't say that.
Oh, I wish you would. Whatever you were going to say.
Threesome with Jim Boeheim.
Okay.
Yeah, you can say that.
Common Man and T-Bone on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza in Grandview.
Watch for a 10-minute slowdown on eastbound 270 between 315 and Westerville on that north outer belt. And we have an accident on the left shoulder of southbound 315 after King Avenue. It's causing stop-and-go traffic from Lane Avenue. This report is sponsored by Donato's Pizza. Every piece is important. When it comes to your favorite toppings, Donato's doesn't take them lightly. Actually, quite the opposite. They pile them on from edge to edge. Now for a limited time, get 25% off when you order online and pick it up. Use promo code TAKE25. Donato's, every piece is important. I'm Nicole for 97.1, The Fan Traffic.
This is a Fan Action Update.
Here's your Big Ten action update. The Rutgers Scarlet Knights have the 11th best odds to win the Big Ten this year at 150-1. The Rutgers season win total is at 6.5 games. They finished 7-6 last season, winning the Pinstripe Bowl against Miami. Rutgers' non-conference schedule this year includes games against Howard, Akron, and Virginia Tech. For your action update, I'm Scotty Vegas.
Hey, it's Bobby Carpenter. We have all heard the horror stories of someone knocking on the door to offer a free roof inspection, only to go up and illegally create damage to the roof in hopes of trying to push through a new roof to the insurance company. Rather than having to deal with going through the process of filing claims for vandalism, call a company that you can trust. That company is Newman Roofing. They've been working in the community for 32 years. They did my roof. They came to the house. I could trust them with my kids, with my wife, with my family, and they have built a reputation of honesty and integrity. They'll be honest with you on whether or not you need a new roof, whether it's sustained damage in recent storms, and whether there's still life left in it. They'll educate you so you understand what is happening with your roof and answer any questions like they did for me and my family. So whether you need a roof repair or replacement, call the most trusted company in Ohio. Call Newman Roofing at 614-NEW-ROOF or newmanroofing.com.
Ignite your Irish spirit at the Dublin Irish Festival August 2nd through 4th. Enjoy 7 music stages, 60 acts and more than 800 performers. Get your tickets at dublinirishfestival.org.
Hey, John, why so glum?
I just got let go. The company's downsizing. This is the 3rd time in the last 2 years. I'm done with this.
Have you thought about My Computer Career? I've heard they can train you for a career in IT in just a few months, including cybersecurity and the basics of AI. And you don't need prior training or experience. Now that's a recession-resistant career.
Wow, thanks. I'll check them out.
Go to mycomputercareer.edu and take the free career evaluation. mycomputercareer.edu. Financial aid is available for qualified students, including the GI Bill.
Hey there, Weekend Warriors. Austin Ward here. Sick of that slice? Tired of those 3 putts? What if I told you your handicap isn't about your swing, it's about your weight? Why not take strokes off your game by taking pounds off your frame with Awaken 180? We're talking 10 strokes off by August, getting your tour card by September, winning your first major, year 1. Think about it. Fame, fortune, and most important, winning $5 off your buddy, because you, sir, are closest to the pin. Taking strokes off your game is just 40 pounds away at Awaken180weightloss.com.
Awaken 180 does not guarantee an immediate 10 strokes off your score, receiving a tour card, or the ability to control the weather. Individual results may vary. Your newfound athleticism might cause jealousy amongst your foursome, leading to accusations of steroid use. Awaken 180 is not responsible for defending your honor in the clubhouse. Awaken 180 cannot guarantee that your newfound golf prowess will lead to a sponsorship deal, but we can't not guarantee it either. Awaken 180 is not responsible for any dramatic fist bumps or unsolicited golf tips you give to strangers. Awaken 180 does not offer refunds for any lost wagers made on your improved golf game. Bet wisely, my friend.
Strokes off your game by dropping pounds off your frame. Awaken180weightloss.com.
The Beat the Heat fan campaign is underway. Help Ohio's most vulnerable residents this summer. Purchase new box fans and take them to the nearest Franklin, Madison, or Marion County fire station. The Fan 10 TV Beat the Heat fan campaign is sponsored by Newman